Yeah, guys, sorry, apologies. This was supposed to be a lot earlier. This was going to be around sort of two, yeah, originally about two odd, and then actually three. It was going to be at three p.m. in the end, and other things happened. Having issues with the Wi-Fi slightly again. So I may freeze at times, or it may go a bit funny. This at times. Also had something I couldn't avoid, basically, and I won't go into it on here because nobody wants to hear about that. So it's definitely something I couldn't avoid doing. So anyway, yeah, a lot of things have sort of delayed the stream. Really, this was supposed to be at 4 now as well, and I ended up getting on there about nearly quarter to 5. Yeah, sorry guys, it's terrible. I really do apologise for all this. And there's a lot to talk about as well. The special Christmas edition of this, of course. So we've got Christmas coming up on Wednesday, of course, as we all know. It's Wednesday. It's here again in no time. Christmas Day and everything. But hope you've all been enjoying the festivities so far and everything that's going on. I've been to one or two meals and stuff and things already, and I'm sure a lot of you have all been out partying and enjoying yourselves, ready for the big rush where it's all chaos. It's been a bit chaos today for me, to be honest, as well. Again, trying to get on to do this, not been easy, but I will crack on with it, of course, and I've got my guest in here as well, just in time. Obviously, the bees preview. Well, I will leave to a lot later on, because I don't really want to go into that to start with. That shit show on Saturday, so I'd rather talk about other matches before that. It's not been a great end to the year for the bees, and we got an away game against Brighton yet as well to come. So not really looking forward to it, but we will crack on. I will get on with it, and I'll bring my guest on very soon. Manny's here patiently waiting, but I'll bring him on very soon, and I'll bring this up first. We're going to start with obviously going through all the matches from Saturday, talking about the results and what it means for the teams, and obviously maybe incidents that have happened in the games. Try and get through them as quickly as possible, and but also I have got this here. If anyone wants to come on, hold on. This link, if anyone does want to come on, but we've got nobody in the live chat yet anyway, so there won't be anyone yet. But anyway, that link is there. If anyone does want to join, you're welcome to. But it's there. Feel free. There is big debate here, of course, with all this stuff. But I'll just bring this up as I say the actual page. Hold on a minute. Where has that gone? Right. Just bring this up. And I'll bring Manny on, and we'll get into this. Be up to you, Mr. T. Apologies for being late with this. I really did want to get on here earlier. Other things happened, of course, as we know. Other things took over. But we're on here now. So how are you, my friend, anyway?
Yeah, all good. And I was actually about to apologize for being a little bit late because, I had to run a couple of errands myself a bit last minute. But all's well that ends well. I'm here 2 minutes late, which is probably not too late in the whole scheme of things, but still late nonetheless. But nothing.
You're not as late as me, are you? No. But,
yeah.
This is supposed to be about 3 o'clock at one stage, and it's now nearly 5, getting on for 5. So not great really. But anyway, we're gonna crack on with it, and also Ryan's in here. Be up to you, Ryan. Thanks for you coming in, my friend. Hope you're well. Be up, mate, and hi to you. Yeah, and at least one person we got in the live chat at least. But yeah, this match here, Villa 2, City 1. Another defeat for City. 7th straight defeat, is that, I believe? 6 straight defeat.
Yeah, but most important stat, it's their 9th loss in their last 12 games in all competitions. You know, I remember saying it in the live chat.
Yeah.
They gave up the ghost literally near the end of the game, but they're still spooked. And so whenever there's clearly something weird in their something strange in their neighborhood, something weird, it doesn't look good. So who are they going to call?
Ghostbusters. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think the Ghostbusters can say it.
Oh God, he's got me started now. I love that. I love that film. The original, of course, not the remake. You can stuff the remake. I can't stand that. No way. Give me the original every time. What a film. Can't say much about. Don't think much about the sequel. Never really did get like the sequel that much. The original was the best. The newer ones, so. Don't mind them. They're okay. Even with the old casting, but it's never going to be as good as the original. You can never get the magic back with that, I'm afraid. So, anyway, let's move on. We're not here to discuss films, great films from the 80s and everything. But anyway, yeah. So our favourite here, old Duran, he was on the score sheet again. And he missed an earlier one, of course, which is a terrible one. He was through on goal and totally scuffed it into the ground. And the goalie saved it. I think it was going to go wide anyway. It was terrible effort. And then, of course, there's that fantastic save by Ortega from just off his line. It was only just millimetres, centimetres from going over, inches, if that, from going over the line. But he got it back across, hit the bar, or pushed it onto the bar and away. But yeah, and Villa, though, I think well deserving this win. I think they would have started the better and had better chances. I thought they were better all around rather than City. I thought Tielemans had a fantastic game. What a game he had. And Rodgers as well. Really impressed with both of them. So all around a great performance then, Manny, from Villa, really.
Yeah, it was surprising. And I'll tell you what, I also remember saying in the group chat that one of the things that characterized the way Villa were playing was that they were, six. Last season when they were playing, they pretty much gained a reputation for being more of a counter-attacking team that would soak up the pressure and defend very well, and then go on the attack and then score. And that was really how Watkins was able to score all those goals, and how they ended up qualifying for the Champions League, having a great start to the season. And, this time around, I think Emery's been trying to experiment a little bit too much, but it just goes to show that sometimes you've got to go back to basics. Now, of course, one key thing is that both of those goals that were scored by Duran and Rodgers started from Emi Martinez passing the ball basically from the back towards one of the defenders, and the defense would provide a defense-splitting pass via the midfield, and it would reach. And, the rest is pretty much history. But sometimes you've got to go back to basics. Sometimes you go back to the way you've played before, which has proved so successful. And the return, obviously, of Amadou Onana from injury has helped in many ways, because, he is the type of person who was able to play to that system that Emery wants. I know Douglas Luiz has been a bit of a loss because, of his passing ability. And it was just that, PSR dictated that they had to sell their better assets. But, having said all of that, you've also got to give some credit to the new players who've come in and who've really done well. And they've proved their value. And so I told myself that if Aston Villa failed to beat this Manchester City, who are literally in terminal decline and who are no longer the behemoths they were, then that would pretty much sum up their season. And it meant that they wouldn't really be able to kick on from there. Because in their run of form, which had seen them go 8 straight games without winning, they had many, unfavorable calls go against them. And you could say that they were mucked over by the referees on more than a few occasions. But as Gary O'Neill can tell you, in this uncompromising league, you can't really, you can't really base your entire season on hard luck stories. And even Unai Emery, who I normally praise as someone who never criticizes the referees, was scathing in his condemnation of several decisions that didn't go Villa's way, including what should, in his opinion, have been a nailed-on penalty against Nottingham Forest. But I think Villa decided that it was time to pull their finger out of their mouth and go back to basics and go back to the things they know how to do very well. And it's paid off, I think. And this win will give them a great deal of confidence going into the Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year games, and all straight guns in the Champions League for what it's worth. And it's funny, really. They've kept about 3 clean sheets in the Champions League, playing some great defensive football, but they can't keep a clean sheet for toffee in the Premiership. And you've got all these clowns who are calling Emi Martinez overrated. I'm going to tell them once again, I'm over David Raya any day of the week. And that bloke was shaky AF against Crystal Palace, but more of that later. But, just look completely, demoralized. They look... they're a pale shadow of the team that dominated everything, that dominated the league, and there needs to be major surgery, a massive clear out. I wouldn't even rule out the possibility of Josep Guardiola walking away from the job, having just signed that new 2-year deal. But I think in all likelihood he will stay and take part in that major reconstruction surgery, and he has credit in the bank, including that treble. Losing Rodri was definitely a big bitter pill to swallow, but again, you've got to have a better quality squad, and letting Julian Alvarez go proved to be a mistake. But I think tactically you could definitely say it was an Unai Emery masterclass. They repeated the same tricks they used when they beat City at Villa Park the last time around, and they ensured that Jackie Grealish did not enjoy a happy return to his old stomping ground. And it was rather silly to see him do that little Jose Mourinho-esque gesture where he held up 3 fingers to signify the number of Premiership trophies he won. Yes, Jackie, we know you've won the trophies you wanted at City. You're also a Champions League winner. But if Aston Villa somehow managed to win the Champions League this season, you might end up thinking, "Cool, I wish that could have been me." But so once again, City are literally on the decline. Aston Villa seem to be back. Obviously, Bournemouth's some brilliant win over Manchester United means that they're down in 6th rather than 5th. But, the way this league has been so crazy, several teams, including Nottingham Forest, are primed to lose their form. And so we could see a lot more twists and turns before this season is over. But well done to Villa. Well-deserved win. No clean sheet for Emi Martinez, but you won't see him be bitter to Digne for that piece of amateurish defending. That, Aaron Ramsdale, is called leadership. No, don't focus on personal accolades. Put the team first. And that's why you'll always be a soon-to-be 3-time relegated goalkeeper, and you'll never, ever be one of the greats.
Do I detect something?
I'll be back.
Aaron Ramsdale. Anyway, yeah, okay, mate, no worries. Manny, he doesn't like Aaron Ramsdale, does he? Really doesn't. But then again, maybe they won't be relegated. So it's still a long way to go. Got another important point the other day, Southampton. So, I don't know, man, he's been a bit harsh there, I think. But anyway, we will move on very, very soon to the next one. But obviously there was this save, an incredible save. And the ball's just sort of inches from being over the line. Very nearly a goal. An incredible save from Ortega. You know, obviously, Edison's been number one there for so long, and he doesn't get many opportunities, Ortega. But I think obviously he's getting a few lately. Either Edison's been a little bit out of form or he's been injured some of the time, Edison, and it proves he's obviously a decent keeper, Ortega. I mean, look at that save. I mean, was a great save, and just inches, and that could have been over the line. But I'll bring Manny back, and before we go and talk about this a bit more, Manny, do you rate Emi Martinez by any chance?
Knock it off. You know how I feel about him. But listen, that save from Ortega was definite quality. And he didn't really have that much time to react, I suppose. Yeah. And the reason why I rate this save as marginally better was because that shot was a little bit more ferocious and definitely heading into the top corner. And, had he not gotten a quick, decisive hand to that, that could very easily have been, a goal. So you have to give credit as due and say that he absolutely pulled off a blinder there, an absolute worldie, and he deserves all the credit and respect that he can get. But now, of course, he knows how it feels to pull off a worldie save and still concede 2 goals and be on the wrong end of a 2-1 defeat. At least he and Emi Martinez can now share some war stories. I did say that Martinez's save against Juventus was marginally better, was probably the best of the 3 because, Conceição had an open run at goal and very easily could have scored. But, Emi said, not tonight, senor. And it proved to be an absolute, it proved to be the difference, really, between Aston Villa winning and losing that game. So, all the more credit to Emi. But Ortega's save was wonderful. He had an important save as well at the very beginning of the game when, due to Guardiola's mistake, Duran was let in through. And you could definitely say that, Duran should have done better with the shot, but it was definitely some good presence of mind from Ortega to prevent that from going in. And he's a good replacement for Edison, actually. I mean, he is an excellent deputy. And if he gets given a run of games, he could definitely prosper and continue, because I really do think that Edison is one of those players that will have played his last season at City. He hasn't been in good form this season, and he could very well end up on his way out. And so, Guardiola has a decision to make. Does he stick with his trusted deputy and give him some more consolation games, or and give him some more games, or does he get a new goalkeeper and try to convince the Spanish German he's still part of his team's plans? A lot of questions are going to have to be answered. A lot of decisions are going to have to be made. And clearly, Ortega's future is, and he was one of City's better players, quite frankly, because several of players, Guardiola, what have you, they had absolutely poor games, and the lack of adequate replacements for them starting to tell. They had no real answer to the midfield dynamic of Tielemans and Onana, and Duran and Rogers running the show literally made life hell. John McGinn, I tell you what, if this Scotsman weren't a footballer, he'd make an rugby player. He bulldozes through and has a pretty big backside as well, which prevents him from getting bulldozed over very easily. Definitely would have been a good egg chase. You can't think of an Aston Villa player who had a bad game. It's a struggle as well to pick a Manchester City player who had a good game. But this is just another reminder, Steve, that this major problem, a lot of work will need to be done. And this is definitely the end of an era. The days of empire are over. And I think Guardiola's in relegation form. And he has to find a way to solve that. Otherwise, his legacy will be in jeopardy. No doubt about it.
Yeah, totally agree. City are looking really poor at the moment. They're not looking like champions really. And I think it's going to be a long road ahead.
No, they're not. Absolutely not.
No.
Long road ahead. I'll have to come back again.
No worries, mate. No worries. Yeah, and we will move on, of course. But obviously, brilliant win for Villa, and they move on and go on to obviously their next fixtures, which would be obviously I think Boxing Day and the next games, I believe, Boxing Day. So everyone's going to be well fed and run off all their Christmas dinners, wouldn't they? These footballers on Boxing Day. But we'll move on to this one. Ipswich Town 0, Newcastle 4. This was certainly a massive win for Newcastle. Ipswich struggled there again at home. I thought they were a very good team, Ipswich, but they had no answers here against Newcastle. Brilliant performance from them. Fantastic. Yeah, excellent performance from Newcastle. And poor old Ipswich really had no answers. And it's obviously this one here that says Isaac sets Newcastle record with goal after 25 seconds. And Newcastle striker also becomes only second Swede to claim a Premier League hat-trick. And I'll bring Manny back and we'll get into this, obviously talking about it. So yeah, great performance here from Newcastle. Poor Ipswich really had no answers. They seem to be struggling a bit again now. I still think they're a very good team. I think they could. I still think they could maybe stay up. But Newcastle really are on a hot streak again now. Hot run of form now. Obviously, we started with beating us, of course, we know. But, obviously they've been on a great run of form and, Isaac, superb. What a game. Hat-trick. As I said, there's only the second Swede to claim a Premier hat-trick. So, and we'll try and find out who the other one was. You probably already know. You probably remember.
I'll be honest with you, Steve. I don't remember. All I can do is take a bit of a wild guess here.
Well, it's trying to remember all the Swedes we've had. We've had a few Swedes in the Premier, haven't we? Really?
Yeah, some of them sweet, some of them are quite sour.
Yeah, and some of us will be having them on our plates over Christmas, I think. The vegetables I'm talking about. But yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so doesn't really say there, I don't think, who the other one was. So we've got to go through who the Swedes we've had. Limpar. I don't know how far this is going back, though. I don't know. Limpar. Brolin was in it, wasn't he? Darlene.
Yeah, Brolin, obviously, he was an absolute disaster for Leeds United. Simple as that.
It certainly weren't him, was it? No.
Yes, course, with a beautiful Arsenal connection, I've just found the answer. The only other Swede to score a Premier League hat trick was Freddie Ljungberg against
Oh,
Sunderland.
Freddie, yeah, of course, Freddie Lundberg. Yeah, yeah.
You could say that Freddie
Yeah,
Sider's worst nightmare.
yeah, 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 yeah. Old Freddie was a bit of didn't have a horror show, did he? So didn't get into anyone's nightmares, you know, if you see what I mean. But yeah, sorry. I don't know if you get the joke or not, there, Manny. But I'm sure you probably
Yeah, I
do.
do like your jokes. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I'm looking at other things, but I am listening to what you're saying, and I am still very much a part of this stream. So, yeah, and obviously Newcastle are so much a better team with Alexander Isak. And as for Ipswich, well, it's just another one of those defeats, and I really do fear, Steve, that they're going to be another Luton Town. It's sad because I do like them.
Yeah, so do I. So do I. I mean, I'd like to see him stay up, but not. I don't know. I think there is still a chance. I mean, there are a lot of other teams that are really struggling, apart from them, that are not doing great. We can still on about
Yep,
South.
and I'm going to have to come back.
Yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, you're on about Southampton. They still could do it, realistically, still could get out of it. Southampton, you can't rule them out. Leicester are dropping a bit again now. Under Van Nistelrooy. It's not really going as well as we all thought for him there. He's struggling with them, Van Nistelrooy. So, you got them down there. You got trying to think who else is down there. Wolves are sort of getting away from it slightly. Yeah, there are other teams though that are struggling a bit more than Ipswich, maybe. So, I think Ipswich still got a chance of staying up. I really do. But Newcastle, yeah, I think they've been amazing, incredible lately. All started with, of course, beating us. I think we might have triggered them. Them beating us has gone on a run again now. And it ain't been good for us. So, but there we go. It's yeah, brilliant though from Newcastle. I think there's still talk about Arsenal after Isak there, Manny. What do you reckon?
Newcastle will not let him go. A dead body will they let him go. And it's another reminder of just how we're struggling. I mean, obviously, we're going to talk about Gabby Jesus coming back into form. No longer a naughty boy. He's now starting to become the Messiah again. But still, you can't expect him to be able to do that every single day. If he can do it every game from here on in, then that would be, just wonderful. But again, we've been burnt so many times before. Jesus has let us down so many times before. I don't know if we can necessarily trust him yet. And both of those games were against a Christmas team that clearly, under Glasner, have not been at their best defensively, and you can see that. But as far as Isak is concerned, he is pivotal to Newcastle staying up. And you can tell that when he plays, he just has that amazing burst of speed that leaves so many defenders in their wake, regardless of whoever it is. And so, if you are a defensive team, you literally have to be on your guard. I did say that Aston Villa defended a lot better against Manchester City, but last season Newcastle pumped 8 past them, including 5 at St James's Park on the first day of the season. And I did remember saying that unless Aston Villa toughened up defensively, they'd stand no chance against strikers like Isak, and that's how it proved. So Newcastle, I think, will be facing Aston Villa again. I think that might be on Boxing Day. I'm not too sure. At least sometime on the New Year, maybe. And so they're going to have to think of a plan to counter him. But as long as Newcastle have Isak, they are going to have to keep him. They're going to do everything they can to keep him. The only issue is if Arsenal are willing to pay through the nose for him, just like we did for Declan Rice and Kai Havertz, can Newcastle afford to do so to let him stay and refuse that money? There's already talk about them possibly letting Martin Dubravka go to Saudi Arabia, despite the fact that he's come in for Nick Pope and actually proved to be steadier and more consistent than him, just like last season. And if he leaves, they've got the Greek bloke Vlachodimos in reserve, and when Hopeless Pope comes back. So Newcastle are also being affected by PSR. But Newcastle cannot afford to let Isak leave. And as far as Ipswich are concerned, as I told you, they're slowly but surely being in danger of becoming another Luton. And in addition, we need to talk about this. Why do some of these goalkeepers see it fit to play from the back when they can't do so? That's something that you have to master in training and then apply. But clearly, if you just can't get it done, if you can't execute it, then just forget about it. And yet, add another number to the score, Arian Ed Muric. Oh boy, it's got problems.
Mark Flecken. Mark Flecken. Can't do it either. But yeah. Anyway, we move on. West Ham won. Brighton won. So what does this point do for both sides? Either side there, Manny. Helps West Ham more than Brighton, I would say.
Yep, definitely. Just when we were thinking that Lopetegui would be out of a job, he somehow manages to pull these results out. And I think central to these results has been the form of the old Polish warhorse Łukasz Fabianski, who, of course, used to be our Fabianski. We called him. But ever since coming in for Alphonse Areola, he's been pulling off some fine saves, looking very solid. And I just wonder if maybe Poland might consider giving him a shock recall, given the form that he's showing, maybe. Give him 3 more caps, let him get to 60, and get into the Hall of Fame for his country. But I think, once again, West Ham have pretty much shown to be over-reliant on Jared Bowen. I mean, he is great super smashing after all. And at least as we see over here, we've got and Crescencio Somerville, celebrating. But I think everyone seems to be playing Bowen than otherwise.
Yeah. Somerville hasn't really been on song, though, has he, since he's been there? But anyway, but yeah, I don't know if you see that stool there that Kudus is sitting on. There's a something about that on here, a reason for that. He's sitting on that. Got it on here. The reason, and it was Kudus celebrated by sitting on wooden stool in the shape of an elephant. It's a stool from Ghana. I thought, why not do something different, which shows my roots and a bit of life and where I come from? He explained afterwards. Yeah. So that's good. Because he usually does sit down, on something afterwards, doesn't he? So when he scores, but yeah, that's brilliant. I'm glad he's got that. Showing his roots there, brilliant. And
if only Thomas Partey like that.
Sorry, say it again, Manny. Didn't quite hear you there.
No, just saying, if Thomas Partey could do something like that, because Partey happens to be Ghana's captain,
Yeah. He'd probably sit on a party balloon and pop it. But anyway, but yeah, so but getting back to this, and obviously, this was sad. Obviously, before kick-off, West Ham paid an emotional tribute to their academy goalkeeper, Oscar Fares, who recently died aged just 15 after being diagnosed with cancer. Really sad. Really sad. Not terrible. With Hammers boss Julian Lopetegui also attending the funeral of his father this week and Mikel Antonio's involvement in the car accident still fresh in the memory, it was a particularly sombre affair in the first half. The only real chance was a slick Brighton move that culminated in a clever dink pass from João Pedro to Kauro Mitoma, who saw his volleyed effort saved at the near post by Fabianski. Yeah. But yeah, obviously, that was sad about that young boy, only 15. Really terrible. Yeah, so, but this Hurstler, another point for him. He's doing quite well with Brighton since he's come in. I really rate that young guy.
He is, but he is. I mean, obviously they had a brilliant start to the season, but since then they've started to, drop a few points in games where you'd probably expect them to win. I suppose having the injury list that they have, it hasn't been easy to cope, and maybe the players he has in reserve are not quite able to execute his game plans the way he would want it. But this isn't a Manchester City where they can afford to buy players at the drop of a hat. They do have a wonderful scouting system, and it just goes to show that if you don't have enough dosh, you can also be affected. And take a look over there. I was talking about Łukasz Fabianski. He was man of the match for this particular game. Some fine saves again from the Polish.
Yeah.
But Brighton, I think, will feel that they should have done better. West Ham will be happy with a point when you take a look at the tables. And certainly any result that keeps Lopetegui in a job will be good for him, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Another one I was going to ask you about, Manny. You still there? You still there, mate? You still there? Or you gone? You gone again? You still there? No, he's gone. Yeah, I'll ask him when he comes back anyway. I'll ask him when he comes back. Yep, Manny. Sorry about that. This is going slow. I was trying to bring this page up. What do you think about this? Load of BS, surely. You haven't agreed a deal for him, have you? Victor Jokerit?
Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Once again, Steve, once again. News. We get all of these names mentioned as possible signings for Arsenal to try to keep the fans excited, for want of a better word. And then as the days go by, they just don't materialize. And the fans fall for it. Hopefully, with Edu Gaspar now gone, we could have some better activity. But the thing is, I'm not really holding my breath. And I think there was I think what happened, of course, was Ashworth, I think is his name, and now he's with Arsenal. I'm not too sure, but everything you say, everything you say as a thing that's happening is just it's just I don't even know how I can describe it. It's just a clown show of epic proportions. We don't even get to see anything done, and we end up, having the same cycle repeated. So I don't believe any of this transfer crap said in the press. But it's just utterly ridiculous. That's all I can say.
Well, if you're not getting him, maybe we should have another crack. We tried to get him at one stage. We were after him. I think we need another proper striker. Would we go to 50 mil? We have tried. We have nearly gone to 50 mil for a player. I believe even Mudryk. Yeah, Mudryk. Better not. Can't really mention him. Cheap. Drugs cheap. No. But anyway, yeah. And that's made him leave now. But anyway. But yeah, I feel maybe if Arsenal aren't going to get him, hopefully the Bees can. We were interested in him when he was here at Coventry, and if we can buy him, 50 mil if that's the price, or might be higher. But we can stretch to that. We're not as poor as people think. We have got money. We've got plenty of money. The Bees. We just use it, sparingly, and we buy within our means. We don't go over the top. We don't go spend crazy. And we abide by the fair play and and everything. So we would have money for this man if there is 50 mil. I think we could still pay that. I think we have got that to pay. But, would he want to come back to the Premier and play for Brentford is the problem. I mean, we were after him. I know we were after him when he was at Coventry. We were looking at him there. So I can't see him wanting to come all this way back, coming all the way back here to play for us. But I'd love it. But anyway, I'll bring Manny back. And we have got another extra guest. We got Mr. AirPod. He's in the building. So I'll bring him on as well. And we'll go into this a bit, see what he thinks of this. Be up to you, Arnie, my friend. How you doing, Mr. AirPod?
Hold on. Hey.
You're on here at last, man. Brilliant. You're actually on here at last, Arnie.
Huh?
You're actually on here at last, man. I was wondering when you were going to come on. You're actually on here at last. Yeah.
When you're on time for a change, bro, then I'll be on.
Yeah, bro.
We're doing our preview as well anyway. We haven't got too long now since we play you guys. Soon, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Middle of January.
Yeah,
it was
true.
a good win yesterday for us, but that's not going to last too long, is it? It's only Tottenham.
No, so you think, Arnie. I'm not so sure, mate. You seem to be, trashing your team, mate, saying that they ain't got a chance and that. So you're going to bottle it and that. So I don't know why. No.
After Fulham game, bro, no excuses. We're not serious about this title. I'm telling you, this team, we went on and beat City, struggled against Southampton, and then what do we do? What do we do, bro? Come on, tell me. What do we do? Okay, Newcastle game, we didn't play well, but I can let that one pass because it was a goalie howler. And then Fulham was what done it for me, even though in 10 men. And then look, we let 3 goals in yesterday as well, bro. I know it's only Tottenham and their attack and stuff, but that's 8 goals in 3 games.
And I'll have to come back again.
I'd still rather be in your shoes, Arnie, man. I really would. I'd love to be in your shoes because look at us, man. We're struggling again. We're going down again now because of how bad we are away, and then and everything that Carabao Cup as well, man. But, you're nothing like that, Liverpool. Liverpool, and you scored 6 goals. You still scored plenty of goals. Don't worry about it, bro. You're going to do well again. You're going to probably win the Prem yet again. I think you will.
I still can't see it, but I said on Orest on Friday, I said to Hubs in it, I said, give me 10 wins. Well, 9 now because we beat Spudsy. Fair enough. We'll tick that one off before I can even start considering again. Because, bruv, this team has put me through so much, as you'd probably imagine. I can't, bruv, I ain't trusting these lads at all. Maybe February time, we will sit here and it'll be a different story.
Yeah.
But as of now, 2 days before Christmas, yeah. Also, watch out for my preview with Mike, so I'm going to be saying the same thing on there as well. I'm going to say that preview. I don't think we beat West Ham, bro. The way we win at the minute. Like I said, Tottenham is a totally different story.
You think you'll lose to West Ham?
Not lose. We'll get a point. We'll go there and get a draw.
That's
what I think, anyway.
You won't lose to them, bro. No way.
Nah.
No,
I didn't think we'd lose anyway. I didn't think we'd lose, but we will drop points, though. That's for sure. I think. I'm not impressed, bro. I'm so not impressed. 8 goals in 3 games.
Yeah. I still think you're in the driving seat, mate. You're still in control, mate. Cruise control, but
Can we stay there, though? That's the big question. Can we stay there? To me, last week, I saw what I needed to see. I don't think we got it in us. But that's just me, innit? It's an opinion of mine. It's not factual.
Chelsea dropped points. So, with a draw.
Yeah, but Chelsea, I'm not even looking at Chelsea, bro. I said this in the group chat before as well. I ain't looking at Chelsea anyway. No disrespect, Hansel.
What about Arsenal?
No Arsenal either. I'm still saying City, bro. I'm still saying City. Even Manny knows.
I think City are gone, man. I still think they're gone. I don't think they're in it anymore.
I'd say another 2 games if they drop
with
points.
City, the days of them are gone. They're an aging team. They're far too slow. They can't recover. And you could see every time, whenever Aston Villa scored, it's as if they just gave up the ghost, and yet they're still spooked. I think I completely understand where you're coming from, because maybe you have PTSD from other seasons where Liverpool were ahead and City pipped you. I mean, I think you can tell me, welcome to your life, because we've had that story. But we're starting to fade away. And we never had the squad that you have. We never had the players performing as consistently that you are. And a big thing to tell you is that Mohamed Salah has now gone ahead of Thierry Henry for Premiership goals scored. And also, so, you've got absolutely a bigger legend in the making than Thierry Henry. And as much as we can celebrate Gabriel Jesus' 2 goals, we got that picture up. The Messiah supposedly returns. We're still far away from it, and I think you agree that we're not challenging this year. But
no, I do.
Steve, please.
Manny, let me just tell you though. The difference between our teams, right? Is we got something to bottle now, whereas you lot had nothing to bottle. Even the past couple of seasons, I always never thought that you were in a title race, even though the masses would argue that you were, yourself included, probably. But it's like, bruv, we knew what was going to happen anyway, even at Villa when you had them at home. So it was like, 2 points? And then the season before that, you had 8-point lead, but you start to play City twice, home and away, and you lost both games. So that's not a bottle job for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to read through this one, and then we'll get back to it. All right, we'll talk about it, man, and we'll go to Manny, of course, because his team here, of course, Arsenal. This is obviously the Arsenal website, so this is why they're saying our last game, away game of 2024, was a thumping victory at Selhurst Park. The 6th time in the year we've scored at least 5 times on the road. Gabriel Jesus got us going early on, following up Wednesday night's hat-trick against the same opposition with 2 more in the opening 20 minutes. Either side of Ismaila Sarr's strike for Crystal Palace. Kai Havertz, German giraffe, Kai Havertz then scored from close range when Jesus' shot fell to him via the post. Martinelli made it 4-1 after the break when he turned in Declan Rice's low shot, and Rice himself rounded off the night with a lovely finish into the corner from the edge of the box. The result makes it 10 games without defeat now, heading into our last match of the year next Friday. After his second half hat-trick against them on Wednesday, Jesus breached the Palace defence again after just 6 minutes here. Bukayo Saka making his 250th Gunners appearance, the third youngest player to the milestone for us, swung in a cross on the right that the home defence just didn't deal with. Gabriel was in the mix with the ball left when the ball fell to his compatriot behind him, who fired past Dean Henderson. But Palace quickly hit back after we nearly got caught playing out from the back. When David Raya, former B, yeah, he has been guilty of this for us. So, yeah, I know. When David Raya's pass under pressure was intercepted by Will Hughes, who squirted an effort just wide, they levelled. Sarr found himself with space in the midfield and kept bringing the ball forward before scoring low down to Raya's left. The game had a frantic feel to it, and it was little surprise when we re-established our lead on our very next attack. Gabriel Martinelli won a corner, which again the Palace defence didn't clear. Jesus was in the right place to pounce on the loose ball, and unerringly thumped it home. It was his 5th goal in 50 minutes of action, all against the same keeper. And Saka forced off there. Very, very sad. Picked up an injury. He was forced off midway through the half to be replaced by Leandro Trossard. Not good. Not good there, Manny. He's gone. He's gone again. Yeah, what do you think about this? What do you think about this, Arnie, anyway?
They're just going to have to assess him. I never expected this to happen, bro. I called the 1-0. I thought Palace going to get a draw. I think he should be, though, for Boxing Day. Because it's what, like 6-day break, is it? 5 days, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, playing again on Boxing Day, isn't it? Boxing Day.
I think he might be fit, probably off the bench. I'm not sure. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Boxing Day is the next one, isn't it? Yeah. So, but yeah.
Yeah, they should still finish third anyway, in my opinion.
Yeah, you'd think so. Yeah, man.
Behind
so
us.
About Saka as well. Anyway, Manny's back, so I'll just quickly ask him there.
Is that confirmed, by the way, bro?
What about Saka?
Yeah. Or rumours? It says ruled out for many weeks.
Yeah. With hamstring strain. Yeah.
Oh, so it's done. Like he can't even play then on Boxing Day. Well, let alone this, this year.
Well, he left on crutches, mate. He left on crutches. So.
Oh damn! Yeah, looks like I got to sub him now off my FFL.
Yeah, man. They got Sterling going to come in now to play.
Sterling, shit. They're finished that day.
Yeah, man.
In all likelihood, Steve, I think what Arteta will do is play Trossard on the left and maybe Martinelli on the right, because that's what happened, later on in the game. And it just goes to show that once again, just when you think things are going perfectly, we end up having a stupid setback like this. And this was bound to happen. All the times that, Saka has been forced to, continue to play and not get any rest. And we paid the price. He's now injured his hamstring, which is, as anyone can tell you, is is the worst injury to possibly have. We don't even know how long he's going to be out for. He could be out for some very crucial games indeed. And was this really necessary? It's stupid. It really is. And now is going to be the time when the fringe players or the replacements we brought in are going to have to step up and stand up to be counted. But, knowing Sterling as well as we all do, that's not going to happen. And In addition, as well as we played in the attack, we also have to be modest and say that surprisingly, Palace were just abysmal defensively, and you never expect that from a German coach, especially one with Glasner's pedigree. Some of the defending for the goals, in particular, I can cite the Jesus goal where he was left unmarked in the penalty area, and his second goal from a corner kick, which never should have materialized. And from there, it was a question of when Arsenal would score, and it was just really a formality more than anything else. But
yeah.
Money.
there are going to be some questions asked about Oliver Glasner. As for us, we scored 5, and it was good in many ways, but there are still some areas where we can improve, especially when you consider that our last game was absolutely abysmal, dire, goalless draw against Sean Dyche's Everton. You will remember, Steve, that little mock Christmas carol I sent you.
Yeah,
a rendition of Jingle Bells to the tune with lyrics completely different. And that's another reason why I still have Arteta out in my title. But wins like this, obviously, all they're going to do is just raise some hopes and say, you know what, this is still in our control. In reality, we are still dependent on teams doing us a little bit of a favor. And I remember again, we're going to talk obviously about Arnie's boys and that crazy game at the Tottenham Stadium. But the number of Arsenal fans who see it fit to try and depend on Spurs to do us a favor by beating one of our rivals, it's absolutely stupid. It really is. And nothing much to say about this win. I was covering this win on Hanno's channel, the Coach's Corner. Big up to him, by the way. And it was, I wouldn't necessarily say a bonkers game. It was kind of as expected, and it sort of confirmed that Glasner has a lot of problems, and if he doesn't solve them, joining the dole queue, maybe he'll have to go back to Germany and find happiness there. But once Jesus scored that brace, it was effectively Havertz with a cheeky tap in. Again, the defense was non-existent. Martinelli also capitalizing on some shambolic defending, and Declan Couscous, or Uncle Ben's, rounding everything off. And you've got the player ratings there. You might want to read them, and maybe as neutral observers, if you both saw the game, you can tell me your ratings, because if I can't hear you, I'll have to again.
Yeah, anyway, Arnie, what were you going to say, mate? You want to say something?
Oh, just if Manny reckons they're going to sign someone in January to cover Saka now. As if they even need one.
Yeah.
Will they even get anyone?
I don't think they will. Play that bum Sterling. Don't want to play that bum Sterling, do they? No way. So they got to play someone else, really.
Probably Trossard. He'll have to cover that position. I mean, the good thing, they've got Jesus firing now. He's arrived at Christmas. Can he stay on, though? That's the thing. Or will he come back after Easter? Or during Easter? As soon as Christmas finishes near, he'll probably ghost again till April. But he's a good player. I've always rated that guy. Jesus. Much better than Sterling.
Yeah.
Way better.
Not been prolific, is he? Yeah.
He hasn't, but
I think
his form's coming back now.
Yeah, when he was at City.
And he hasn't started that many games either. I'd have him consistent with it in a snap of a finger.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
give him to me now. I'll take him now. Flipping, get rid of Dawizzy.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So he's in great form, man. He's in superb form, Jesus.
Who they playing Boxing Day? Oh no, they're not playing Boxing Day, by the way. They're playing on 27th against Ipswich. That's it.
Yeah, we're playing Brighton that day as well. Playing Brighton.
Oh yeah. Is it at the restaurant, mate? Or at this?
Yeah, I'll give you the fucking restaurant there, Arnie. You keeping on about the restaurant, man. What are you going about a restaurant? We're not a restaurant.
You are. We're
Fucking
a
miss-
Chinese takeaway joint ourselves, so don't worry. You're not the only one. Emirates is a library. I think you're louder
Yeah,
than us now.
Anfield is all. Yeah,
Huh? No, we're not loud.
yeah, and Anfield isn't. It is a field, a shit field.
It's a,
No.
it's a Chinese takeaway joint since COVID.
Oh god. Yeah, but anyway, let's go through these ratings, guys, and hold on
Are
a
we
minute.
doing ratings, bro?
Right, it's going slow, man.
I can
This
come
is so
back because I
slow.
only saw the highlights on Match of the Day, so I don't know if I'm in a position to do ratings with you lot. But I'll come back in it when we get onto my lads. What, like 20 minutes?
Yeah, man. Yeah, come back later. Yeah. Arnie, come back later, man.
Yeah, I'll come back in like 20 minutes. All right. I'll be back. I'll be back in 20.
Come back later, yeah.
I'll let you do the play ratings on this, then we'll discuss further after.
Yeah, bro.
Like
Yeah, no worries, bro.
All right, man.
Yeah, see you later, Arnie. See you later, man. We get on with this, yeah, and yeah, I don't know. My Wi-Fi's going slow, so I don't know what's going on. But yeah, what about Raya then, Manny? You don't seem to rate him too much. Well, when he was with us, I thought he was superb. I never really seen him had a bad game. I think maybe 2 really bad games in all that time he was with us. I think here he still looks at times a little bit shaky. No doubt about it. Playing out from the back. I think it's different for him now. He hasn't been used to playing in front of that big crowds and big, loads of supporters like he was with us. He didn't have that pressure, But then if you're going to go to a big club, you've got to learn to soak it up, haven't you, man? You got to suck it up when you go to a big team.
Well, I mean, he played for Blackburn Rovers, who were Premiership winners back in the day. Of course, that was a long time ago. And listen, see, I don't think he's a bad goalkeeper necessarily. And the thing is, though, Arteta wanted him to come in and replace Ramsdale because his distribution was outstanding. And last season, he was doing really well in that regard and also looking a lot more assured. But this season, he's just started to, do some utter foolish things in his penalty area. And now the worst part is that certain teams will now have a game plan. When you see trying to be a little bit too clever, make him look stupid, and you could guarantee yourself a goal. Against Bournemouth, he was an absolute, and even here on a couple of occasions, he was saved by his defense and also a lack of, clinicality from the likes of Mateta and company. Yes, he did make a good save from Mateta, but, as a goalkeeper, that's your job. And I want to see someone who has a round package, someone who provides calmness and doesn't get involved in any of that sort of foolishness. Now, of course, no goalkeeper is perfect. I mean, that not even the goalkeeper I like the most is perfect. He had a pretty poor game against Leipzig in the Champions League and another one against Chelsea, but he recovered from that. But it's a pattern now, starting to be a pattern with Raya. His distribution has now gone down, and he's starting to, try and do a little bit too much in the area. If I were Mikel Arteta, I'd say, David, cut the crap. You just need to, don't try anything fancy. Just be simple. Be the person you were last season. Keep working on your game and making sure that your concentration is better. It was ironic that he got rid of Aaron Ramsdale because his concentration was absolutely poor. I wonder if David Raya is starting to, suffer from that. And one of these days, Steve, he could get caught out. So in lieu of all of that, I wouldn't give him a 7. I'd give him a 6. It's a sign that he has to improve. But Jurrien Timber definitely deserves a 7. And I think the more he continues to play it right back, the more likely we will see the end of Benny Blanco's time at Arsenal. And it's ironic because we've heard Tommy Tuchel say that he would be happy to bring Ben White back. But I can tell you right now that Ben White is nothing but a poor man's Ezri Konsa. And I couldn't
Yeah.
care less for his tattoos or his bleach blonde hair. Urian Timber is quality. So I hope that answers your question. 7 is perfect, fine for Timber. Very solid, quite dependable. But as for David Raya, he gets a 6.
Yeah, the thing with I probably agree with all that. I'd say the same about Timber.
And once again, I can't hear you.
Yeah. Okay, mate, no worries. Yeah, I pretty much rate this Timber as well, and I'd rather have I agree there, Manny. I'd rather have him than Benny Blanco any day of the week. And Timber, he's looking really good. He's starting to show what he's made of. He's solid Timber. He's Timber. He's very very solid Timber. But yeah, I think he's been brilliant. I mean, okay, don't forget he's come back from injuries. He had a bad injury when he joined, and he was out for pretty much a whole season, nearly. And he's had injuries in his career now with Arsenal, but he's fighting back, and he's been brilliant. And you can see now why he's had so many games for the Dutch team as well, Dutch national team. He's been amazing. Maybe a 7 was probably about right. Maybe an 8 possibly could have gone to an 8. I think he was really great back there. As Manny said, you'd rather have him than Benny Blanco there any day of the week. And I just hate Ben Shite, because I will call him that, Ben Shite. He's an arsehole, and he don't deserve to do anything. He don't deserve to play for England either. And I hope he doesn't. I hope Tuchel doesn't pick him, or if he makes himself available, no. I'd say F off, because, what you done before and all that, and you're not good enough anyway. You're a poser. And you have all these things, you got this fake tan and whatever else, and tattoos and all that shit. And you shit as an interviewer, being interviewee. You can't. He's an arsehole. Oh, sorry, Manny, but that's how I feel about him. He's a bloody prick, isn't he? And AKB, up to you, my friend. Great to see you in here, bro. Yeah, big up, bro. And it's just a shame he had them injuries when he came there, when he came to Arsenal. I think he's been great, and coming back, you robbed of him how good he was, when he first came, because of that bad injury, wasn't it, that he got? So,
you're talking about Timber. That's a consequence of Timber being forced into the left back position where he's not comfortable. Keep him on the right, and every night. Simple as that.
Yeah. Well, we'd say Timber is very solid, isn't it, Timber? Yeah. Isn't he? Yeah. But Saliba. Would you agree with that? He weren't at his best, was he, in this game?
Yeah,
Saliba?
he had a very poor game, and I think 4 is probably just about right. He gets a score of 4, no less, no more. And what was said about him is perfect. And great! If you're coming to India, AK, I would absolutely love to, possibly catch up with you if you can take the time. I think you say that you live in Bangalore. I'm over here in Madras, but maybe we can have a conversation on the phone or something, or maybe we can catch up. You can take a day trip here. I can possibly come over there. We'll catch up one day. But said it perfectly. He had one of his worst halves in an Arsenal shirt in recent memory, and I've seen him put in even worse performances, mind you. He was sluggish, sloppy, ungainly, and nearly cost his side repeat. Yes, he improved in the second period, but it wasn't a display to be proud of. So, he gets a 4, definitely. And as far as the central defensive partner, no set-piece goals from him, but he certainly didn't look that secure in defence either. Of course, he was when his header struck the bar, but I think he's only good enough for a 6. So, just goes to show that when our two twin pillars don't exactly cover themselves in glory, even against a team like Crystal Palace, better team on the day would be a few. And that is something which really, worries me a great deal about this thing because, yeah, we scored 5 goals. I'm happy, but their defending was absolutely shambolic. And so when you have people like even Lee Gunner saying, oh, it was a wonderful performance and I'm quite happy, you can't allow the number of goals scored to cloud a lot of issues like this. So defensively, we do look very, very.
What do you think of Lewis Skelly there? Lewis Skelly, just 18. He looks all right, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'll come back and I'll give you my thoughts on MLS in a minute.
Okay, mate. No worries. No worries. Yeah. Anyway, okay. Great to have you in here, buddy. What do you make of it again? You lost again, City. What's going on there, bro? I don't think you're going to win the Premier this season, mate. What's your opinion on it? I think you're definitely out of it this time. I can't see you going on a mad run again this time and coming back and winning it. There's just no way. I'm sorry. You look done, mate. You look done for. And so many poor players there now. Walker, he's gone. He's finished. A lot of the others just don't look good enough. And something's happened there. You got no Rodri, and that's a real shit for you. And Haaland is not scoring either. It's looking a real problem for you lot, for you guys, I think. I don't know what's going to happen for City. Could they even finish out of the top 4? It could be conceivable that they could finish out of the top 4 this season. That really would be a terrible season for them. But anyway, bring Mr. T back. And you were going to talk about MLS there. Not the crappy football team in football league in America, but a good player for Arsenal. Good youngster.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, but before I do, I mean, I did hear you say something about the possibility of finishing outside the top 4. I think for what it's worth, Arteta and the boys won't let that happen. If we do, then Arteta has to go. No ifs or buts.
What about City?
City could definitely finish.
Yeah.
Yeah, City definitely could. And I don't know if they'll get European football next season. So that's going to be an opportunity for them to perform some major surgery on the club. It is a necessity. And maybe start a new cycle. Even when Jurgen Klopp left Liverpool, at least in his last season, he was winning some cups and finishing second or third. He was never as bad as Guardiola is. Now, MLS is interesting, Miles Lewis-Skelly. Obviously, what we see from him is someone who is capable of being able to cut in and invert, but also he can go along the wings if he wants to. The problem is Arteta just doesn't want him to. And so I think it's fair to say that with Kieran Tierney no longer wanted at Arsenal, he has no future with the club. And Miles Lewis-Skelly could very well be the man for the future. A little bit like how a certain Ashley Cole ended up becoming Arsenal's first choice left back when he was emerging at the time. Nigel Winterburn was coming to the end of his time with us, and we had Silvinho playing well. Wenger did say that he didn't want Nutty to leave, but Nutty knew after the 2000 Europa League final that if he stayed at Arsenal, he would have retired even quicker than he wanted to. So he had to leave to go over to West Ham, and he ended up having an Indian summer over there, playing 3 very good seasons with the Hammers. Such a shame they ended up getting relegated in his final season, but servant he was to Arsenal and the Premiership. For me, my favourite left back, as good as Ashley Cole was, Nigel Winterburn will always be my favourite. I never got to see Kenny Sansom in his prime. I think when I first saw him, he had left Arsenal and he was at Coventry, I think, in '91. But Kenny Sansom was a legend too. So Miles Lewis-Skelly is now well in pole to become, the latest in line of well-developed left backs for Arsenal, and it could be a good thing. But Obviously he has the ability to thread a pass through. He can certainly run in. He also wins a lot of duels, but he can also lose it. And I think with more consistency, if he gets more game time and really continues to prove himself, he can do good things. But I also want him to be protected. If he makes a mistake which leads to a goal that leads to a defeat, we must protect him. And I think AK is at least confident that they could get top four, depending on what happens in January. They'll definitely need to sign a central defensive midfielder. Not Paul Pogba, his best days are long gone. Find someone else, and hopefully they can get back to playing the way they used to play. And that could be bad news for us, because if they start playing well again, it means we can't beat them. And other teams have already beaten them. But I think played really well. I wouldn't necessarily give him an 8 per se. Maybe a 7, because I really want to see a lot more from him. So yeah, give him a 7.
Yeah, pretty much agree with that. Concur. I think before we move on here, about that thing you were saying about Tierney there, that is such a shame, because I think he's a brilliant defender. Tough, uncompromising. He runs through girders for Scotland. That's it. That's a shit impression. Don't worry. You do a better one than me there, Manny, with Scottish impressions. But
thank you, laddie. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, when he runs down that left wing, there's nary a better sight in football, and he can definitely whip in a beautiful cross with that left peg of his. Gets injured a bit too often for my our liking, but nobody will ever forget him. Should have gone to greater things with us, but sadly didn't work out. But I know that wherever he goes, he's going to be a hit. And if he comes back for Scotland in time for their World Cup qualifiers, it's all the better for him, the better for Alba. So I wish him good luck. And he will never be forgotten. Never be forgotten.
No. Brilliant. Shame though. But anyway, yeah, going on to the midfield here, Thomas Partey. Would you agree with that? 8 out of 10?
Probably, yeah. I think he did a good job in breaking up the Crystal Palace midfield. I know that the duel that he had with Will Hughes was definitely one to was a very interesting one. Hughes was making a great deal of headway, but Partey also had some good moments. I wouldn't necessarily say an 8 though. 7. I think whoever's giving these players 8 is being a bit too generous, to be honest.
I think he done okay. Maybe a 7, maybe. I think Odegaard was pretty good most of the time. A lot of great passes he was doing. I think he had a pretty good game. But that's
I'll be
another
back.
8. No worries. Yeah, 8's not bad. Probably would agree. I'll be up to you, Kev. Great to see you in here, sir. Good evening, lads. Happy Christmas for Wednesday. Yep. Thank you too, my friend. You too. Have a good one. And, of course, yeah, AK, Merry Christmas, gents. Yeah, Merry Christmas, mate, to you, bro. You have a good one, fella. Have a great Christmas. And, only a couple of days away now. So, yeah. It'll be come and gone, though, in no time, as usual, wouldn't it? Always is. Unfortunately. And then we're into another new year, yet again. And then a birthday again. All get a bit older, don't we, every year as well? That's the problem, unfortunately. But yeah, we were just saying about Odegaard there, Manny. I think that could be about right, an 8 with Odegaard. I think he done pretty well. Done some really good passing.
Again, I'd give him a 7. Yes, he was doing well with his passing and trying to link up everything, but again, later on, he was getting muscled off the ball, in my view, and he's doing a lot better. But I think again we have to see how well he will do in some of the bigger games. 7 for me.
And do you think German Giraffe should have got an 8?
Absolutely not.
No.
6 at best.
No, I can't stand the bloke. Sorry, I'm not even an Arsenal fan, but I can't stand him. And especially what he's done against Brentford before as well. I thought, well, what's he got against us? Why does he keep frigging scoring against us and cheating against us, going down when he could have been sent off and he wasn't? Oh God, I'm going back to that again. I can't let it go now. I just can't I can't let that go anymore, Manny. It's terrible. What he done there, he should have been sent off. And he stayed on and he fucking got the winner. Terrible. Can't believe it. Yeah, that German donkey, doesn't deserve a fair rating. I agree, AK. I agree with you, mate. I agree. It's terrible. Oh, well, but let's move on to the attack. And Martinelli, what do you make of him, Manny? Do you think 7's right there?
Yeah, he scored a goal, and obviously when Saka went off, he moved to the right so that Trossard could occupy the left, and actually did quite well. And here's the thing: one of the reasons why I will never give Martinelli a 6 is because he is a fine talent who is having it, dragged out of him by being played in a way in which he doesn't feel comfortable, and without the overlapping left back, he just isn't at his best. So, for the sake of his career development, he needs to leave Arteta and move to a team where his talents will be better exploited. But in Saka's absence, ironically, he does have a chance to try to stake a claim. He is naturally right-footed, so he can whip in a really good cross, and he really looks a lot better on the right than at any point in time on the left. A good position for him centre forward, but no, can't German donkey, or as Lee Gunner calls the fake Brazilian, can he? But no, I'm never going to give Martinelli any stick unless he really does have a bad game. But you can just tell in certain games that he's not he is because Arteta doesn't want him to be the player he is. He's shoehorning him into being someone he doesn't want to. So Martinelli needs to leave. But he scored a goal. He looked much better when Saka went off. And a 7 is just about right for him.
And of course, man, at the moment, yet again, Gabby Jesus, 9. Would that be? I think that's fairly good, a fairly good rating. He's got to be that, and he surely.
What's not to like? 2 goals. He should have had the chance to have a hat trick, but another hat trick, but sadly he didn't get it. But back to some form, but he needs to really continue it against the bigger teams. I think he'll fill his boots against Ipswich if he gets to start again. But we'll see what happens. And what was said about him. Yep, clinical finishes, led the line expertly. Also showed great work, great teamwork. Actually, just 1 assist for Havertz as well as header hit the post. That should have been his 3rd. But again, non-defending. Now we've got Bukayo Saka, a 6. He was really good before then, really causing problems. It was his cross that led to Jesus' opener. But then a hamstring injury, and it was for naught. I think 6 is just about fine.
Yeah, definitely. It's a shame, though, for him that he's out. He's played too much, Manny. We know he's played too much. He plays in too much, plays him to death. It's not right. It's not good enough. I know they're saying that he wants to play, but you got to leave him out for the good of the player. You can't burn him out. He's still so young. Let him give him time. Get him out of the games and let him have a break. Do anything. You don't have to. I mean, he probably wants to play. He really wants to play football, but at the end of the day, he's got to do what's best for the player, and that's resting.
Absolutely. Absolutely, and I'm just glad that his injury won't affect his availability for England because we don't play until March when we take on Orest's boys, Albania. and that is, of course, Tuchel's Wembley debut. But he will be out for the rest of the period, and maybe in February. By the end of it, he'll be back and get 1 or 2 games, and maybe we'll see how well he does.
Yeah. Yeah, but getting back to this and the subs now, Trossard's another disappointment for me. I think he was a fantastic player at times. He's been brilliant at Brighton, and when he first came, I think he was pretty good for Arsenal. And now he just seems in and out. He'll either be really great or really shit, you know. And you don't know what you're going to get from him now, Trossard. Which is such a shame.
Yeah. AK left a comment in the chat, Trossard is Arteta out, and that's what a lot of people are saying. I think maybe Trossard is trying to play his way out of get a move to another club because he doesn't feel too comfortable of late. He did a job on the left, but he wasn't quite as good as we hoped he would be. Had 1 or 2 moments, but I think that was as good as it got for him, and I think a 5 is a fair rating. And then, of course, the other substitutions are there. Declan Couscous, a 9. 9 is generous. I know he improved the midfield and scored a good goal, but I'd still give Declan Rice no more than an 8.
Right. Yeah. Probably agree as well. Really agree. Calafiori, what have you made of him since he's joined Arsenal? Calafiori.
Well, I'll tell you what, if this bloke ever opens a hotel, I'm sure it's going to be a lovely place with plenty of room, and you can live it up any time of year. But the problem is, you can check any time you like, you can never leave. And
a bit of the old Eagles there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I mentioned that. Thank you for that. This is one of the reasons why we make a good team. I mean, I like to let you have your chance to have a rejoinder, and we produce some magic, you see.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but he's got aura.
Yeah, well, one of these days.
Yeah.
I mean, some aura. I mean, he's certainly. He may look like one of those models that pose for statues, and you know, he's not a bad option, I suppose, if you want to bring off the bench to replace Lewis Skelly, someone who's a little bit extra defensive. I just don't know if I like him as starting inverted fullback. I don't like people who invert, to be honest, but obviously, you know, Arteta does like him. Why we bought him, I don't know. I think it was his own goal that put Italy into a great deal of trouble against Spain in the Euros. Ironic, you know, he brought Mikel Merino as well, who ended up being one of Italy's match winners in that crunch game against Germany. But I think a 7 is good for Calafiori. And
Spain, isn't it? Spain.
Oh yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you call him
Marino
Italian.
was with Spain.
Wouldn't call him Italian, would you? No. I don't think you like that. Yeah, he looks like Tarzan. Yeah, right. Yeah. Where's buddy?
I can just picture him swinging from the treetops, hanging on a rope and screaming that scream of his. I think he needs to find his Jane very soon, you see.
Yeah.
Or maybe he has.
He's not a cheater, no. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, so Ranieri, I think he's quality. I really do.
Yeah.
This young man.
Yeah, good. I would give him a good rating, but no, I would give him a decent rating, but I just don't know if he was on long enough to really impact the game. But there was no. He did have a few good touches, but I think 7's a bit too generous, really. He gets a 6, but he needs to start a lot more games. And if he scores, then definitely he gets a higher one. Marino, no time to make an impact. And who was the other substitute who came on? Substitutes. And
not a substitute.
8 out of 10 too generous of Mikel Arteta.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he got his tactics spot on. And Maybe a set. You know what? I can't argue with that. I think he has to get an 8.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm still
I
on Arteta out, but I can give him his props.
is he out still? Yeah, of course he's
Yeah.
still out.
I'm going to have to go out, but Arnie wants to come back on, so let him on.
Yeah, I'll bring him on. We'll talk about his game now. Anyway. Right. Hold on. Let's go to that. Where is it? I had that up here. Hold on. Yeah, where did I had the Liverpool game up here. Hold on. Hold a minute, Arnie. I'll bring you on soon, bro. Sure I had the Liverpool one up here. Right. I didn't have it. Oh, well. I'll bring it up now. Hold on a minute, guys. Just come in. So it's Christmas, yeah. Wednesday it's here. Right. Sorry, this is slow, my Wi-Fi. Apologies. Right, I think that's come up. Just going to remove a few tabs because it's going on the go slow here. So I just got to remove a few tabs because it's going so damn slow. Hold on. Yeah, that one. Get rid of that. Right. Right. I'll bring. Oh, where's Arnie? I thought he was coming on. Give me a few minutes, Steve. Yeah, it's fine, mate. No worries. It's cool. Talk about farting early. Yeah, very good. No, but Mikel meets Mikel, and he can save us. I'm saying Liverpool has the league wrapped up in July. Yeah, well, I agree there, AK. And he doesn't seem to believe that. He's still slagging his team off and saying they ain't going to do it. They're going to bottle it. And no, I think Liverpool got it in the bag myself, really. I really do. There are teams that could possibly catch them. I think Chelsea are still there or thereabouts. I know they dropped points there a bit, but they're still there. Even Arsenal. I know, yeah, Manny. You are still there. But yeah, by March, my bad, yeah. By March, yeah. He's playing underdog, Steve-O. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, we moved on to this, and obviously Arnie's not here to talk about it, but we have moved to his game now. So, right, obviously Spurs 3, Liverpool 6. You always guarantee goals when you go to Spudsy Stadium to watch a game. Yeah, they always, they score goals but concede a lot, don't they? Poor old Ange, eh?
They do.
What's he going to do? Right, yeah, I'll give you 2 minutes, Arnie. Yeah, because we are talking about your match now. So, yeah. Yeah, so Salah and Luis Diaz both scored twice in Christmas Classic to send Reds 4 points clear. Yeah. Liverpool moved 4 points clear at the top of the Premier League heading into Christmas after both Luis Diaz and Mohamed Salah scored twice in a devastating 6-3 statement win at Tottenham on Super Sunday. First half goals from Diaz, 23rd, Alexis McAllister, 36, and Dominic Szoboszlai, 46, put the Reds in full control despite James Maddison, 41, reducing the arrears. Salah then took centre stage, set up both times by Szoboszlai for close-range finishes, 54 and 61. Put the game seemingly beyond doubt with half an hour still to play. Dejan Kulusevski, 72, and Dominic Solanke. Yeah, Solanke there, Maddie. Scoring again. Good. 83rd minute, responded to threaten the monster of all comebacks. But Diaz raced onto Salah's pass to complete a memorable victory for Arne Slot's side, 85th. A tennis score at Tottenham means it's advantage Liverpool in the title race, while Spurs sit 11th in the table. Yeah, some game again. And here is Arnie. So we're bringing back now. Arnie, about time. You got your slow ass back here, mate. Yeah, now we're talking about Liverpool. So come on. You're the man to talk about your team. Let's hear it, bro. What do you think of it?
Christmas specialists are being top, but not seeing it through, as previous seasons would state. Also, can I just point out 2017 season, mate? We had similar number of points at this stage of the season after 17 odd games. You can check. I think I shared it on the group chat. And if you look at the final standings that season, on the last day, we just about made top 4 on, I think, was it 75 points? So there you go, bro. I mean, that's just one season. I know. But what I'm trying to tell you, bro, is you can't trust these lot when it comes to this kind of stuff. No. When there's something on the table, bro, for some reason we just get full. We're not hungry enough. We're not hungry enough to finish the meal, bro.
Yeah. But you done it before. Oh, yeah, because you done it in the COVID season, didn't you? 2020.
No, that wasn't a title race, though. We just walked it that season.
Yeah, right.
Unless, like I said to you earlier, unless City drop 3, 4, maybe in 3, 4 more games, we might be able to get 12 wins from somewhere. But at the minute, like, just assuming that they're flawless and we draw like 7, was it 6, 7? I say 7 because I think we'll still draw Etihad. We won't lose there. But we still got 15. Well, 14 after yesterday. 14 games.
No, I still think you got it in the bag, I really do. I think you're going to do it. I really do, mate.
I think on paper, yeah, we're everyone's favourites. But, I don't see it. I don't trust this team to, get over the line. If we do, I'll celebrate the loudest. And the lads are more than welcome to prove me wrong.
Yeah. I think they will, though. I think they will do it. I really do, mate. And what do you think of it, Manny?
Yeah, look, AK has said it himself that Manchester City are, done and dusted. They're washed completely. And maybe if they play their cards right in January, they could, finish in the top 4. But even then, I'm not too sure that'll necessarily happen. And the other teams this season, most of the top teams who've played Liverpool have not really been able to, get to grips with really Mount. One of the points that Arnie's been making is that if there's an injury, then it could potentially derail their season, just like City's season has been completely derailed with Rodri's injury. And it kind of it's happened in previous seasons. But, I just think, I firmly believe that Slot has done a good job, and I think he's well prepared to, address that. I think in January he might end up deciding to, strengthen in a few areas that need to be strengthened, get some important cover, and if he does that, then he will really do Liverpool a favour. And even Akshay is seeing the signs. So there's a lot to like about them. Is themselves. It could be in the form of a bad injury. It could be anything, and they're just going to have to make sure that they, they have to make sure that they don't lose their confidence, don't lose their they don't lose their focus. And as far as Ange is concerned, he's been uttering all sorts of things about how this is the way we play. We're not going to change our approach. Sometimes as a manager, you've got to have a plan B. We say that about Mikel Arteta all the time, and I'm not going to be hypocritical and say that Ange the plan B here. Of course, he's a plan B. And the injuries haven't helped. They've lost their first choice goal to their two first choice centre backs and one or two other players. But the fact that they don't seem to have a big enough squad can be put down to one man, Daniel Levy. He's the one who's literally wrecking the entire club, and he's got to go. Quite simple as that.
Yeah, exactly. As you say, though, he's playing the same way, and it's disaster all the time. They are scoring goals, don't get me wrong, they are getting a few goals, but they're conceding equally a large amount as well, and it's costing them, isn't it? So really, he has got to change it, and he seems a bit stubborn, Ange, to do that. But I don't know. I think at least it's entertaining when you see them. You see them against anyone at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So even when they go away, I suppose they're still doing it away as well. But when you're without with Romero and Van der Ven, then I suppose that's what's going to happen, isn't it? But they're two key components at the back there. So yeah, especially Van der Ven with his pace, that always helps. So, but yeah, going back to Liverpool, I still think they're in the driving seat. I think they're there to be overtaken, and that if they slip up, but I don't think they will. I mean, I think they've got a great squad. They've got the same squad pretty much that Klopp had when Klopp was there. It's pretty much the same lot. And Slot hasn't really. He's got one or two other new ones, didn't he? He brought in that Chiesa? Was it Chiesa?
Yeah.
He brought in, and that new goalie that played the other day, wasn't it? Buyundi? Was that him? Buyundi? Whatever his name was.
That's United.
Oh, sorry, is it United? Oh, what am I thinking? Sorry. No, there is another one I'm thinking. Sorry, mate. I'm thinking of another one. What's the other one?
From
keeper.
I think they sent him back on loan.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't even actually play for Liverpool, has he? He hasn't even played.
Yeah, he won't play this season.
No. Sorry, why did I think it was the United one, wasn't it? That other plate that was shit, yeah. The other day, yeah.
Backup. No.
But yeah, so do you think you could get anyone in January, Arnie, or not? Do you think you will buy anyone?
It doesn't look like we're gonna go in the market. I would, however, go Alvarez, mate, from Atletico. He had a blunder of a game on Saturday, 1 assist and a run. We should just get him in, prepare for Mo's departure when he goes Saudi.
Yeah, because he ain't staying then, is he? He ain't going to stay, Salah.
Get the chips down now, innit? To give us a chance of just seeing this through. And I'd also go and get Leao from Milan. I said this on Friday as well. Was it Friday? Okay, was it Friday or Thursday we were on? You were there when I said it. I think those two players we need. They'll be crucial.
Yeah. What you mean on Oris? You on about on Oris? Yeah.
Yeah, we were. Orist and also Zir's one. I went on 2.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Day earlier. Orist was the next day.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I know what you mean.
I mentioned that as well.
Yeah.
That's who I would get in.
Yeah.
I was going to say Conceição from Juventus. Oh, we got Chiesa, who's hopefully firing now. So if we can get him like fully fit, then we might just have a case here. Just maybe. But at the
Yeah.
minute, I still don't see it, bro.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you've done it before with this team before. You've done it before, and really almost the same team, pretty much, when you won it before.
Yeah.
So, and Klopp was there and everything. So, you
Unless
can do.
Unless they continue dropping points, then maybe come February time, after we go empty at any and get a draw up there, I'll see what the lead is by then. I think that more or less goes in line with what I said about that 10-game win. I think we'll have played 9 by then at that point. So it pretty much sums up my analogy there. Like I said, give me 10 wins, then I'll consider. So 9 after yesterday, because we got the dub against Swansea.
Yeah.
So 9 more, bro. Give me 9 more wins. Are we beating West Ham? I don't think so. Leicester, we should be beaten, but then we also happen at that Fulham game. That's a disaster right there. So I'm not saying it'll happen again, but if it does, and Leicester got smacked up by Wolves.
Yeah.
Nothing surprises me. We could go and drop points again. Yeah, like some mad draw on Boxing Day.
I think Wolves are a good team. I rate Wolves, and I don't think they're going to go down myself. I think they're going to stay up. You got Vitor Pereira there now, so
they're gone, mate.
So yeah,
Shocking.
I think they can. You what, mate?
Shocking win for Wolves.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But it's a great win. I think they're a very good team. You got some good players there, Cunha and all that. I think all very good players.
So who's gonna go then? Ipswich, Southampton. Who else? If you think Wolves are staying up.
Well, I still thought Ipswich might stay up, but I think Leicester may go. I think Leicester.
Who else?
Van Nistelrooy, but Leicester, probably Southampton, and I don't know, one other. Hopefully not us. I hope we're not down there by the time it comes to that.
I said it. I finally admitted you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Not like when I thought you might go down. But I had Forest to go potentially as well.
Yeah, well, they're not going, are they? they're in the top 5 or whatever, 4 now, 3, aren't they?
Yeah.
Whatever, I don't know.
I hope they get it, bro. Kudos to them.
Yeah.
I hope they can see it through.
They won it easily against us on Saturday. We were poor, absolutely poor.
That was good, man. For me, I was supporting Forest, mate. Not because of you guys, but I actually like Forest as a team.
Yeah, that unbeaten runs come to an end at home. No longer Fortress GT, I'm afraid.
The G-Tech restaurant.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, as Slot says there, if it was easy to win the league, every team would do it. Yeah, true. True.
Yeah, man.
But
and then we're having a good European run as well, but let's not forget our dads are there as well. I think if a team can maybe take our dads out, I mean, I rate our dads in it. I do support them when we're not playing. Obviously, that's a different reason altogether. But I think if they can get taken out, it will give us a chance of maybe trying to do that. Maybe the way we're playing, we can beat like Milan or someone similar. Like City, we should beat them in Europe, especially because we got that pedigree. But yeah, man, I said I never thought I'd see my team win the title again, or even a European Cup. I thought Europa we may have a chance. I did predict us to win last season. Unfortunately, I got shafted over again. Anyway, probably an FA Cup, but yeah, let's see. Did I think I'd see India win World Cup? No, but we did. So I'm trying to use that as motivation to be proven wrong again.
Yeah, so they got your player ratings here. What would you agree with a lot of that? Okay. Alisson got 6. Do you think Alisson deserved that?
I think that's a bit harsh, bro, because I don't think he was at fault for any of the goals, to be honest with you.
No.
And his distribution seemed fine. He was called upon whenever needed. He did what he had to do. So I'd probably give that 7 to Becker.
I think he
I
made
think
one or
Trent
two
just.
great saves as well. He made some good saves there as well. What I see of it.
Oh, he did. Of course he did, bro. That save when he bent down, it could have been 4 to them. We could have ended up conceding 4 goals for the first time this season. But thanks to him, yeah. So yeah, actually I'll give that 7.5 now that you mentioned that save. You reminded me. How could I
Yeah,
forget?
I'd agree with you there. I'd agree with
Yeah.
you. I think he was better than 6, really.
Few routine saves in the bank as well. I'll give Trent an 8, bro, just because of that cross. That lovely cross to Ludos in it when he headed that in. I think Gomez was alright. Like 6 is a bit harsh, no?
I think the only thing with Arnold, he's not really a defender, is he? When it comes to defending, he looks shaky.
He didn't give any errors away, though. He wasn't like prone to any error.
No.
You know, Virgil, I'm gonna give 5 because he was at fault for 2 goals. Van Dijk. Both goals could have been avoided. That Kulusevski one, he should have headed it, but he went over his head. And then the other one when he didn't track the defender after Robbo missed the header. So I'm gonna have to give Virgil 5, bro. And that's being generous, by the way.
Yeah, I thought he was poor, Van Dijk. I thought he was in this really poor. Not his usual self. I thought he was shaky and poor.
I think it's one of his worst games this season. I think Robbo should get 6 probably.
Yeah.
He wasn't amazing. Like he wasn't great. He didn't have a shocker at least like the Fulham game. So I'll give him a 6 on that. How's Quimstro got a 7, man? McAllister. Nah. Man deserves an 8.5. He was everywhere.
He was great.
Bro, man was like doing bits on that field. From start to finish.
Yeah,
and he was tracking back up and down.
I agree.
Man was supplying goals in it for Sobo to make those runs.
As well, surely. Gravenberch.
Wow. Gravenberch got 7. Nah. Bro, where are these ratings from? I'll say Gravenberch get 9. He was immense as usual.
He was great, yeah. He was amazing, man. He was immense. And
I'm actually agreeing with the Sobo one. It's fair for Sobo.
Szoboszlai, yeah. The only thing I see, his finishing was poor at times. His finishing was pretty poor.
Yeah. I think like one shot he could have slotted it in.
Yeah, man.
Without I think most fair. 8.
Do you mean he should get 9? Oh, he should get 9, Salah. No?
Probably 8.5 if you want to be generous.
Yeah.
The crossbar one, I'm not going to get on his back for that. That could have gone anywhere. So I'm not going to come up with my usual analysis on him of, missing the ones he wants. At least he hit the crossbar for a change.
And he scored again, didn't he? He scored.
He assisted. I could rate an 8.5.
Yeah, man. I pretty much agree. What about Gakpo? Did you rate him?
Gakpo is a very average player, bro. Like he's not impressed me that much.
I thought he's done well at times. I've seen him looks great at times in games. I think he's been fairly good.
He's just average. Like he's not a bad player. I just think we could get much better in his position. Like someone like a Diogo. And he should have actually got a shot on target, at least, if not score. That one that he skied over the bar again.
I think he had a pretty good Euros as well. I think he was good in the Euros for Holland.
Oh, for Holland, yeah. That's probably what made us buy him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, well, Luis Diaz got player of the match as well. He probably deserved it. So.
I'll say Gakpo, right? Probably a 5 as well. Maybe 5.5.
Yeah. He didn't do that much in the game.
Apart from Gravenberch.
Yeah, Diaz got annoying.
Seems like a pretty fair one to me.
Yeah, I thought he was great in this. Diaz, I thought he was brilliant. Yeah.
The header shot that he slotted in as well. He could have had an assist or 2 as well, I think. But I think 9's quite fair.
Yeah, so would you say it was a tie with who Who else did you say got a 9? Should have a 9. McAllister and that, or Homework, yeah.
I think McAllister said 8.5, didn't I?
Oh yeah, 8.5. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Yeah, but
subs,
Diaz still man of the match, I think, for me. Yeah.
him or Gravenberch, any would be alright. Given both got 9.
Yeah, old Nunez came on, didn't he? Did he come on? Yeah.
Yeah, it says any in the box, so I don't know. Yeah, probably no time to make an impact. John 6 seemed okay, maybe 6.5. He didn't do anything, but he didn't give any race. Like, he didn't make any silly errors. So I think Elliot was fine, bro. Like, you should get a rating, like 7.
Yeah.
He was making things happen in that midfield, getting into the box, in good positions. Diogo, the same, like 6.5 maybe. Could have done a bit better.
Yeah, Jota. What about Jota as well? You ring him? Yeah. So, but it's another win for you, and yeah, you're scoring plenty of goals, man. So that's not a problem for you, is it? It's just
But we've conceded 8 goals in 3 games.
Still shaky at the back is the problem, isn't it?
Yeah.
Could you see
against Leicester? Vardy could turn up again.
Canate play for a while, is he? Canate. So
I think he's back like in a week's time or 2. I hope.
He's been really strong for you in defence as well, Canate.
We got manure in it in about 2 weeks. We still got time. We got time. 2 weeks.
Yeah,
we got Hammers this weekend. Say about a weekend. We got Leicester this week, midweek, well, Boxing Day.
Oh, you should come on. You should be Leicester, man. Come on.
We got a whole week's rest, I think, as well. Which is mad during this festive period. That's unheard of, right?
Yeah, Leicester should be light work for you, man. Should be.
Should be, but well, we all said that about Fulham. Look what happened.
Yeah.
Even I thought we'd beat Fulham. That's why when we fucked that game up, for me it was done. This title, that Fulham game done it for me.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. But yeah, we're going to talk about manure now. Actually, if you want to stick around, mate, and go into that, we're going to move on to talk about them, manure and all that. You know, Man United. Going to talk about that one.
Oh, your favourite team?
No, man, not mine. What about Bournemouth? Yeah, Bournemouth. Manny. Yeah, we've got Manny. I'll bring him on. And he loves Bournemouth as well.
He does have a little thing for them.
Yeah, I'll just try to find the page now. Where did I put it? Where did I have it? Because I've got loads of bloody tabs up here, man. That's why it's going slow. My fucking Wi-Fi is going slow.
I can't believe we've actually got a week's break. I mean, look, the stars are aligned for us. We got a postponed Merseyside derby, which gives us extra rest. This festive period has been like so accommodating to us as well. I mean, look, it's just the stars that are aligned, and we still couldn't cash in. That's what makes it more vexing.
Yeah.
Everything was in our favor. Everything you can possibly think of. And look, we got home game now. Spudsy thankfully rolled over for us. So I don't see how much easier this could get. We just, sometimes shoot ourselves in the foot.
Do you think this Ruben Amorim should have stayed at Portugal, Sporting Lisbon? Would you think he should have stayed there, looking at this?
I think he should have finished the season off. That's for sure. Won the title with them because they got this new fraud in charge. But that's how they've always worked, bro. That's the board, what they do there at Sporting. They are a bunch of frauds themselves anyway. They're clowns, innit? They know what they're doing, but they don't care. So Amorim just came through. So now it's looking like another, decade or 2 till they try and find the next one. It's the model that they operate on. The reason why they did not win a title for flipping 19 years. So now they let man go, halfway through the season almost. And look at the price they're paying. But do they care? Probably not. But Amorim coming here to, Manchester, I know he got Pep's number, fair enough. But
Yeah.
he'll win the Europa League with them as well.
Yeah.
But will he challenge for the league? I don't know, bro. It's going to be a tricky one to see. But if he can do it at Sporting, you never know.
Thing is, though, he's no miracle worker, is he? It's not going to be cut overnight. It's not going to be a quick fix, is it? Here,
I won't
he's
know.
going to take him a while, man. But will they give him the time? Do you
I just think he should have stayed for this season, at least, and then go in the summer, right?
Because they gave Tony Hawk some time. They gave him a while there, didn't they? So, and he did actually win a couple of trophies with him, Ten Hag. So,
I would have done if I'm United. Like, if Amorim said, "Look, I'll come in the summer, but I don't sign the contract now." That's all right, yeah. Sign it now, but be like, "Yo, I'm staying till the summer. I have a title to win here, back to back, first time in 70 odd years, and then I'll come over." And then the board should have just stuck with Ruud until the end of the season, like they done with Carrick and a few other ones. I don't see what the harm in that would have been. And man could have gone on a Europa League, as well. Because at that time, he did not know he was going to get the Leicester job, did he? And he would have well taken it on board, the manager's role till the summer. Ruud
was doing okay.
You see, Sporting are fucked now as it is. So he should have just finished the job off. Then they can do whatever the hell they want to do. Once they get their title, potentially a good European run with them as well. And then come in it when you can get your own signings as well in the new transfer window. After Ruud's done whatever he's done. Then that's my take anyway on your question for Amorim, mate.
Yeah.
Well, would you have done anything different, or do you kind of agree with my approach?
Yeah, pretty much agree with you there, Arnie. Yeah, I would, mate. I pretty much agree with you. And I think, well, if it weren't broke, why try and fix it? I mean, okay, Ten Hag, at times was struggling sometimes, but then, he was still getting and playing. He still got a couple of trophies, so a couple of FA Cups, wasn't it? So, so, he didn't do too badly at the end of the day. And, people wanted him out. The fans wanted him out. We know that. Although I think some were still happy with him there. I thought there were still a few that were happy with him at Man United. But I think this guy came with a lot of credentials and a lot of good things said about him. But he's got to have time to produce it. Surely you can't just come in with this team that's struggled for so long. Squad, and he's actually got a decent squad there. When you think about it, it's got some good players there.
He was my choice anyway before Slot. Before Volvers, I would take Amorim.
Yeah. I don't know about Hoyland. I'm not sure about him as a player. I don't think much of him, Hoyland.
Do you know what's happening, by the way, at Sporting? So they're basically getting a new Scandinavian guy ready, Danish guy called Harder, because, bro, I think they know Gyökeres is leaving in January. So we could see him come here to join these lot, innit?
What's United?
Yeah. I don't think Arsenal are going to go in for him.
I was just saying to Mate about that. They thought he might go to Arsenal. I think Arsenal might be after him, but
they ain't going to sign him. Especially with Eddie leaving to Forest now on the board.
They need a proper striker up front, I think, Arsenal. Although they've done all right. They've done with Jesus lately and everything, but I don't know. They need a real proper striker now, I still think. But, and I think this as well. You got to give some credit to Bournemouth as well. I thought Bournemouth done really well.
Saying, just quickly on Arsenal, the fans be like, but he's going to turn water into wine. So they're going to sign no one in January, They're going to stick with him. And I think Gyökeres is going to go to Man United.
Hmm.
And then they're getting that young guy ready already to take the leading role at Sporting, the Danish guy, man called Harder. So he will be like the new Gyökeres in the making, right? And then they're gonna think that that fraudulent guy, Frodera, I call him. His name's Pereira, right? João Pereira. I call him Frodera. They're gonna think this guy's the upcoming of Amorim. What a joke. Sporting are finished, bro. You heard that here first. They're finished. They ain't winning fuck all, right? Anyway, so let's see what United can do, bro. I think they'll cook in Europa. They'll win that. And then we see what they can do next season with Amorim's squad for the league. I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
Might be too soon. But yeah, I'll let you carry on.
No, sorry, I just want to get Manny in here to talk about, because he wants to talk about Bournemouth and he needs to go in a little while. So, what do you think? I think you can't write off Bournemouth anymore, surely. We cannot be writing off Bournemouth and slagging them off, saying that, well, we like slag. I don't slag them off. Like many people are. I think they're a very good team. I rate them.
He's
And
a better manager than Arteta.
They have evolved. Yeah.
Yeah, go on, man.
Yeah, what Arnie said, I think Iriola's proving his worth, but I don't know if you got this message in the group chat, but mouse feces, those droppings found in certain parts of Old Trafford. So just when you thought that United could have no more problems, they've got a mouse infestation, and health inspectors have given that a 2 out of 5 a hygiene rating, and so now they've got to work with pest control. I mean, I don't know what's going on at Old Trafford. I mean, you know, it's now become old and rickety Trafford. There are so many problems. And, you know, this is another example of how Amorim should, like Cristiano Ronaldo, should have done his due diligence before even opting to join Manchester United in the first place. As Arnie said, the bloke would have been better off staying at Sporting Lisbon, overseeing a wonderful season in the Premier League and the Champions League, and really securing his status as a legend of the club. Instead, he opted to go for the money, and now we've learned another valuable. And now he learns the lesson. It's another chapter in the tale of how not everything that glitters is gold. If everything that what's glittering now is just fool's gold, and you remove the gold covering, and what you have is absolutely worthless underneath. But with Bournemouth, a beautiful story. Shout out to Craig Beasley, Matthew Harrison, and Sam Harrison from Up the Cherries in all departments. I messaged Craig, obviously, and he said that he was absolutely chuffed with the result. Yet another fine performance. Dreaming of Europe, little old Bournemouth, possibly getting into Europe, as Bill Foley said back in California. And you know what? It could very be the case. But Manchester United's problems are getting even worse. We thought that one Manchester club had, had problems, AK's club, but now this club is continuing to not really show very much. And the worst part is, even if people do know better than to sack the manager, you just know that that's what's going to happen. And the biggest fear that our fellow Manchester United supporters have is that with the new management group coming in, it's the same failings all over again. And, I don't think I got to see the match either. But from what I read, I think, again, United was sluggish. Bournemouth were just determined to repeat the magic of last season without Dominic Solanke. And in Justin Kluivert, they've got a fine player, and several other people are proving their worth. Dean Huijsen scoring yet another goal.
Yeah.
There's so many frailties in Ruben's setup, as was mentioned in the headline. And I don't even know if they're going to solve that by the end of the season. And the boos that are coming out. I mean, and now, of course, we got the mouse infestation. Seriously, there's so much wrong with Trafford. It's absolutely sickening. And now I don't know if any manager would even want to come and manage the club, would even touch it with a barge pole, to be quite frank with you. I wouldn't even be surprised if United went for Vincent Kompany to come and do that, although I'm sure, given his City loyalties, he wouldn't want to manage his rivals. Amorim is the Moncler Moyes. Ooh. Certainly Nothing to say there. But as far as Bournemouth are concerned, I think Amram's got them working beautifully. He's brought some new players in. He sent some players out on loan who he thinks won't really fit in. Obviously, Neto, Smithman, and a few others. There's no more Kiefer Moore over there. I think chap named Mark Hondas has gone to Norwich City. But whatever players they've got now, they're playing beautifully into a system, and they could be a surprise package. And up to fifth, above Aston Villa on goal difference, although, you know, they only drew at Villa Park thanks to that breathlessly late Evan Nilsson equaliser, but they're still playing some great football. The only question is, will they sustain this run? I just think that, like Nottingham Forest, who are above them in the table, they could very well be expected to have a little bit of a drop-off come the end of the season. But, you know, done some brilliant jobs with their team, and for them to be where they are at Christmas, I think is just absolutely magnificent. They can be proud of what they've done so far, but obviously they will want to try and kick on. It will remain to be seen if they can kick on. I don't necessarily know if they can, but we will see. And, you know, Amram has got a lot of work to do, but for Iriola and Bournemouth, everything's coming up cherries. And I hope that they're picking them off and making a beautiful trifle. And speaking of trifle, I've got to eat. So if you can allow me to shout out my socials, I'll do so. But big up to you, Steve. Big up to Arnie, who was here. I think he's still here. And big up to everyone who was in the chat. Obviously, I think we... I don't remember his name.
AK.
Yeah, we had someone named Toon earlier. And of course, AK was in the chat and a few others. And just want to say you can catch me on this channel, Mr. B's Hive of Football chat, and also Mr. B chats England cricket. And we will be talking about the England squads for the men's tour of India and the Champions Trophy, and also for the women's Ashes very soon, if Steve has time, of course. Also, do catch me on Coach's Corner, where I should be coming back there to have a cricket stream there as well. And also Del Boy Gunner TV, Irish Talks Football, Up the Chains in all departments mentioned. Tony Claude Gunner TV, Danny AFC TV, Rich Sports, Football United, Gundown UK, Southern Gooner, AFC Talk Show TV, and also other channels like Football Overseas and AFC Talk Show TV, and several others where I've made a few appearances as well. All channels that are quite important to me, and if they don't believe me when I tell them that they're important to me, there will be a check in the post and maybe a nice little gift for them this Christmas. But I'll have to make sure I write that check and send those gifts. But nothing much else to say, except this probably will be the last stream of the Hive of Football chat before Christmas. So to all of you watching, I hope you enjoy your Christmas. Make it a memorable one. Don't celebrate Christmas, let me say season's greetings and happy holidays to all of you, and I hope you'll find something wonderful to do in these next few days. As always, be safe, enjoy yourself, and be happy. Don't do anything that Steve, Arnie, or I wouldn't do, but as always, farewell to thee. Goodbye and God bless to all of you. And I've got to go and eat because I am, as Steve would say, absolutely Hank Marvin. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers. Cheers, mate. Take care, bro. You have a great Christmas. A brilliant one. But yeah, I did want to ask him about this quickly before he went, but never mind. Obviously, this thing about John Pickford, I think he's really fucking lucky to get away with this. He's a fucking right little arsehole, this guy at times.
You mean man like
what he done with Van Dijk? Do you remember that with Van Dijk when he got him out of for a season, didn't he? With
that no chance. He's T-Rex.
Yeah, man. But he's a wanker. How he comes out, man. He's a fucking arsehole. How he comes flying out, and he could have given away a penalty here, and the guy could have done him for the season. Could have done him a bad injury. Was
to be honest, right, I didn't watch the game. I'm gonna watch much of the day tonight because I'm saving it for my archives. It's quite late last night, time I got to it. So I thought, let me save it for the Monday Blues. So I'm gonna have a look tonight.
Yeah, I watched
the best position to comment on this one. Tonight. Hopefully, I should be able to. I mean, maybe tomorrow, Christmas Eve. I don't know. We'll see. Because there's not much happening on Christmas Day, though, footballing wise.
Usual shit, isn't it? Yeah. No, I mean, it's all the usual stuff you have over Christmas, isn't it? All the same stuff on telly and stuff, man. So,
Inter's playing though against Como, but flipping one football have taken that away, and they're charging a £5, mate, just to watch that one game. Can you imagine?
Fuck that.
I know idiots. Used to be on TNT. At least you had like a certain batch of games that you could just watch if you were subscribed to it.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I think Hesco should play it because they've taken it off Bet365. Because I tried watching the Lazio game last week, Monday as well, and it wasn't on there because of flipping one football.
Yeah, man. Boxing, man. They charge for that as well. I watched that the other day. You know, the Tyson one, Tyson Fury.
Yeah. I'll try and log on by Hesco though. That should be streaming it on.
He only just won that Usyk, man. He only just won it, Usyk, in the end. It weren't much. He didn't win it by much. Yeah, man. You into boxing, Arnie? You into it, man?
Oh, boxing? No. But I saw the comments. Like, Whisk won, right?
Yeah. I thought Fury almost could have won it.
Totally, bro.
I thought he nearly won that, Fury. But
I've been reading the comments on that.
Yeah, bro. I thought he was really lucky here, Pickford. You know, I really do. He could have easily injured him. It could have been a penalty, and whatever. I thought he's a lucky cunt. You know, I really do. I can't stand the guy. You know.
Yeah, I can tell.
For him whatsoever.
Don't get me wrong. For England, he's immense, but when it comes to Everton, he's just some muppet.
Yeah, for England, he's great. Yeah, but I don't know when he plays for his club, he's a bloody like little arsehole, you know. And
oh, by the way, so I had a phone call right with Eke. Well, ask him. He'll probably tell you in the comments. Bro, there's some certain man there that I cooked. I wish we could get a recording of that phone call, that version, but he said he don't know. The WhatsApp. Bro, we both cooked on a level, like as rivals. Certain fan bases. So we went in on that call. So I'm hoping to try and have another one.
You roasted him, yeah.
I was not holding back that day, bro. I don't know what came over me. Something just.
Yeah, man. It does happen.
Before all the shenanigans get so. Yeah, man. I don't know. Energy tonight.
Yeah.
It's come. My time will come again.
Yeah, definitely. What about points for Chelsea, man?
You lot come, bro. You're staying up.
I know. He won't be happy with it.
To be honest, there's not much to cook him on at the minute, to be fair. We're playing you, though. Man said go Forest.
Yeah. Oh, shit, food,
I might have to as well, because we play a minute in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
At the Chinese takeaway joint, mate.
Oh, no, old shit food. Yeah.
Nice at the Chinese takeaway joint. Joint. Yeah. They're coming over to ours, so.
Yeah, what do you make of Chelsea, man? You think they're still in the title race or not?
Nah.
In it?
Nope.
No.
They would have potentially had something to choke on if they'd beaten Everton, because City lost in it to Villa.
Yeah.
So even if they'd beaten them at the Etihad, which I think they will, they'd still have a 7-point lead. But because they drew, it's like 5 points in it. That's still only 2 games.
Yeah.
But they have a lot of climbing to do before they can even think about a title. That's my take on it. I mean, even we're ahead of them. So, yeah, not for me, bro. At the minute now.
No, they're dropping too many points still as well. I mean, they're bossing games at times and getting goals. But I don't, and they're winning. They are still winning. Of course, they beat us, of course, but yeah, that's not a surprise away. But
for me, it's still City I'm looking out for in the race. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought they'd be in this because I know Maresca. I'm surprised how well he's done actually, Maresca. And old half bean as you call him, or what, half cup coffee, whatever.
Hey, half cup instant coffee.
Yeah, man. But
I'm bring on him.
He's doing well.
He's doing well, yeah. Even I didn't think he'd make it this far at this point. But you never know. Let's see when we hit January, February, when the chips start falling a little, then we'll see in it.
Pretty much.
And can he win then the FA Cup?
Yeah.
We got a chat, bro. We knew we got a chat because we're playing you quite soon as well.
Yeah, I know, man. Yeah.
And we've got the cricket on India v England, so that's gonna be another one. I want to chat to you on reviews.
Yeah.
So it'll be a big one. Yeah, take that sausage. Oh,
chefed up yesterday.
Okay. Let me tell you this. Yeah? Saturday night, we're doing the heavyweight show. You bring these lot there, bro. I'll be ready for them. Let me tell you that now. Send them the link, yeah? Tell them, whoever wants, take the balls, come into that comment section. I'll be there, bro.
Barbecue fired up, man. Get a barbecue fired up.
What's my name?
Yeah, man, you're the roast master, Andy. Come on.
Oh, that's good, bro. That's funny. That's a good one. Those two Bayern fans, bro. I'll chill out on them for now.
You're the king
when the time comes, I will pat them both. I'm gonna chill out now. I don't have much to cook them on as yet.
Throw a bit of chicken on, a bit of chops, a bit of burgers, and voila, man. You're
I can't cook AK because, bro, see with me, I have to respect the 4P in it. And these lot, they put this league, yeah, at stake of being farmed, mate. So I ain't gonna mess with them just yet. However, they better flipping beat PSG. If they don't beat them, then AK, I have to come for you as well. So just bear that in mind. I've given you the warning. My receipts are here, bro. Ready made. I think they should beat PSG, to be fair. PSG are flipping washed up. They could even miss out altogether on qualifying for that round. So I'm thinking by then, you know why, bro? Because I need City to qualify for that knockout so they can get more games in the Euro. I haven't cooked you yet, bro. I said if you lose to PSG, then I'll come. I haven't cooked you yet. But if they lose, if you lose in Paris, then I have no choice. You're giving me no choice. Because I need you to qualify so that you got more games on your schedule. So that maybe my team, if we pull our socks up and actually prove me wrong, can do something. So hopefully that clarified. And Steve-O, as for you lot, I'm coming for you because you've proven me wrong and you're staying up. So I guess all good, right? Maybe I can go for a game. I don't know.
No one at the moment. Fucking useless.
Who's going to who's he talking about? Who's AK chatting about?
One Nada in the who's that?
Who hasn't won?
United.
Have they won the FA Cup? No.
Yeah, they won two. Yeah, they won 2 of those.
This is referring to a league.
Oh, he's Spudsy, isn't it?
Oh, Spudsy's more than a decade. More like 3.
Yeah.
But Spudsy will always be Spudsy.
Yeah, man. PSG and Club
Yeah, we should
Brugge.
win those games.
Mm.
Should win both those games, and we qualify you, and then we see.
Yeah, what would you make of Leicester and Wolves then, Arnie? Do you think? I think Wolves are going to be safe. You know, I think they're going to be up. They're going to be up there, out of
Nah.
it, away from the danger zone. Leicester
No, I
are
think it's
falling down there.
it's a shock for me, the result.
Luca, yeah, to you, my friend. Yeah,
I can't believe, man, that Leicester got slapped up at home by some next manager from Saudi, who's only just come in his first game and he slaps you up, bro. I think that's a lot of shit on Van Nistelrooy. So, bro, man's on fraud watch after that. I'm not saying he's a fraud just yet, but he deserves to go on fraud watch just for that. You're at the crib, bro, and you get slapped up by a team that's gonna go down. Nah, not for me, man. You can't be doing that. You definitely cannot. So yeah, man, I better my team better beat this lot now, yeah. Because if we don't, Steve-O, bro, you know me, man. You know me. I don't care, bro. Even if it's my own team, I will cook the motherfuckers if they don't beat these lot. You know, I'm still vexed with Fulham as well, as it is. So the last thing they want to do is add to this. Sometimes I do wonder, like, why even bother? But hey, it is what it is. I think we should beat them anyway. It's a shocking result. Do I think they'll go down? Probably not. They might just about stop, but it's still really bad. I think Wolves are gone, bro. They've lost way too many games. Like even Ipswich at home. So I don't see Wolves turning it around. But that's my take. I think Southampton, Ipswich, and Wolves are all gone. The question is, though, can he bring them back up from the Championship next season? It's a very good start to go Leicester and win in a derby. Really good. Yeah. So maybe this guy might win me over. I don't know him from Adam. I don't know his credentials. I don't know anything. But if he pulls out a few like this, then I might have a bit of faith in them to come back up. This Pereira guy. At least he doesn't seem as bad as that Frodera, a flipping Sporting, mate. You know Sporting, yeah? My Portuguese team. So I'm not happy with that board. Absolute fraudulent clowns. Maybe, yeah, they should have got this guy in. But yeah, good start for him. Very good start for the Punjabi Wolves, mate.
Yeah, I think they're definitely staying up, Wolves. I do rate them. And say about Gary O'Neill, but you know.
So you reckon, yeah? So you're saying, Leicester gonna go, right?
Yeah, man. I think they're gonna go. Yeah. I'm saying
done PSV. Van Nistelrooy done really good at PSV.
Who else are down there at the moment, bro? I'm trying to think who else.
Those two.
I think Ipswich will stay up. I really do.
Nah. So you're saying Leicester, Southampton, and then who's the third team that's gonna go down?
I'm trying to think who else is really struggling at the moment down there. I know we are a bit, but we're about 11th or something. 12.
You won't go down. Everton are safe. West Ham ain't going anywhere. Well, it's got to be those three for me. I think Leicester should see it through, despite that shock result on the weekend. Yeah, man, it's a crazy one. I mean, stranger things have happened. So unless Ruud really bricks it, I just don't see them dropping.
I mean, it's a shame. It's a shame they go back down again, those three that come up. But there you go. That could happen, as you say.
Yeah.
Could well happen, isn't it? But
I think right, Wolves have too many points to stay up. That's my take on it.
Yeah, man. And this was the last one about what do you make of this manager, man? Ivan Juric. Do you know much about him?
I know he's flipping bricked at Roma.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a funny one for me. Like, if you're serious about coming back up next season, like, why are you bringing a flop from a club like Roma?
Yeah.
Surely, wouldn't they have gone for someone who's more experienced in the Championship?
Well, they were after Danny Roll, weren't they? They was going to get him, I think.
Hang on, bro. No. Wait. They slapped us 4-1.
Yeah,
I'll be back, Steve-O. 1 second, yeah?
man.
But you continue.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. I watched the highlights and I got a heart attack last night. Yeah. Anyway. Ivan Juric watches on a solid Southampton claim point at Fulham. Yeah. Turns out it wasn't so hard after all. Oh, yeah, register that shit. Fuck that. No, I'm not bothering with that. Can fuck off. But anyway, about that, they drew 0-0 with Fulham. Southampton, a new manager there, watching them. Ivan Juric. This guy here. Hold on. Yeah, Ivan Juric was spotted chanting this during Fulham versus Southampton. New Southampton boss Ivan Juric was in the crowd for the draw against Fulham. It has now been revealed that he was spotted chanting during the match. Southampton recently travelled to Craven Cottage while picking up a draw. Wasn't the most convincing result in the world. It was ultimately a good point for the Saints, given how the game panned out. Yo, what's up, bro? Yeah, you back, yeah?
I know who Ike was referring to.
Yeah.
I think he was referring to Sporting.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah. Bro, I had to enjoy that one, bro. I had to, I'm a ream special. No, that was good. That was very good. I was in shock, though, as well.
Yeah,
I never saw that one coming.
Why would he want to leave Sporting where they're going well and then go to Man United where they're struggling? Why would he want to do that, man? I don't get that, you know?
I think, that was a bit naive in my opinion. Like, he should have seen the job out. Imagine all that hard work, yeah? Like, you put them 5 points ahead just to leave and then they still win fuck all.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
And now he's gone to that shit show. Probably get Europa League fine. But I swear down, bro. Like, man could have maybe even had both. Who knows?
Yeah, so basically, because Ramsdale got a fucking clean sheet here, man, for once in his life.
I tell you this, yeah. He could have stayed there. They could have probably wrapped it up by Easter.
Yeah.
And then at that point, these lot probably in the quarterfinals. And if he even goes back and then he wins it with them, that's like a league title and a Europa League. But I don't think that would have happened, though. That's a bit of a long shot.
Yeah, man. Definitely. But yeah, definitely, man.
Juric is a character. He's a funny guy, bro. He's so funny. Because did you see his results at Roma? They were so shocking.
Yeah.
I don't rate that guy one bit. And I'm so happy because I don't like Southampton, bro.
Yeah.
So then,
I'll go.
That's good. That's good for me. I get my bands out again.
There's no way they're staying up, are they? No way. So
forget staying up, bro. They ain't coming back up. At least with rules, yeah. This guy is unknown guy, Pereira. The proper one, should I say? Not Frodera, the other one. He's shown glimpses.
He's got Portuguese players there, so he's got all that, hasn't he? Got that sort of advantage.
He's shown a glimpse that he can maybe cook with them next season and bring them straight back up. You know, like how Leicester have done.
No, I think they're staying up, man. I think they're staying up.
Yeah, you're saying. But I'm telling you, like, from my perspective.
Yeah.
Because I don't see who goes down over them.
Yeah,
I mean, look, don't get me wrong, yeah. I'd love it if Everton go down, but dang.
It will be the same three teams that come up. I think it probably will be them. It'll all go down. I would say it probably will be. So So Ipswich, Leicester, and
like,
Southampton.
oh, next season, you
um,
mean? Like, you think Ipswich can come straight back up if they go down again?
Oh, you want about next season? You want about next season?
Yeah. Next season.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going to be, could be those Everton, Wolves, whatever. Could be. I'm amazed how Everton keep batting above their weight every time, with Dyche and that. Their defence is amazing, isn't it? How they keep getting 0-0s and he keeps getting them up to stay up. I don't know, man. He seems so magical, man. Old Dyche, doesn't he?
I think if they knew Amarim was going, right, rather than stick to their original model, thinking, oh, wow, we've hit the lottery, right? It's paid off. Let's just kind of tweak something, not go by a fraudulent ways. They should have come Fulham and tried to get Silva in, back in that job.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I think he was probably gone, unless you don't.
Who's that? Who?
Marco.
Marco Silva, well, Fulham.
He'd leave, no, and go back to Lisbon.
Yeah, I don't know. He's doing well at Fulham, isn't he? I mean,
yeah, but would you want to win a title, though?
Yeah, probably.
He could have finished it at least.
Yeah,
and he's been there. He used to manage there like a few years ago.
No, I mean he's doing well with Fulham. No, he's taking them up. I think they're a really good team for them as well. I really thought they're a very, very good team. How they got ESR. Arsenal let ESR go. I don't know. He's quality, man.
For him.
He's a baller. I mean, we would have taken him. We would have taken ESR at Brentford. We would love to have him there. But anyway, he didn't go. He's gone to Fulham, so
yeah,
a lot to do. But he's quality, man. I've got a few questions here to ask you here, bro. Best new manager bounce. Who are the new managers in the Prem have impressed? So who's impressed you?
That's got to be obvious, no? Are we talking like from the start of the season or the ones who came in after sacking?
You can also include the ones that are still, not quite new, like Iriola, of course, we bought. I would say Iriola at the moment, and
I think Alderslot has to be up there.
Hertzler.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, for sure.
No bias, as you know. Which smaller clubs have chance to get top 7? I'd say Forest, man, definitely.
Oh yeah. Nuno, yeah.
Villa, I don't know because they got European football. Who else? Hey, bruv, if Bournemouth continue, I'm just saying, like, you never know.
Yeah, Iriola's doing what job he's doing.
Yeah, with him as well. Like, I would think a club like maybe Arsenal would go in for him if Arteta gets the sack.
I think we're the only team that's beaten recently because they are, beating all the other teams.
Nah, they're not that. They're not ready. Brighton, Newcastle, But yeah.
Yeah, Brighton. They're not quite ready, as you say. But I mean, we got them now. We got them away, so Brighton.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough, man. That's going to be tough for us.
I think we'll see like 2 or 3 more, couple sackings at least.
Yeah. What about the
top of my head?
Can get Europe?
There'll be 1 or 2, potentially 3.
Bournemouth, Brighton. Who else? Anyone else?
Probably draw, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So, do you think Lopetegui could still go? Or
he could. He could go. He could. Yeah. Is a possibility.
Yeah. Who else is struggling as manager there? I'm trying to think who else. I mean, you can't sack Dyche. So.
Nah. He's staying in it. McKenna won't go anywhere. Ipswich ain't gonna sack that guy after back-to-back promotion.
No, they ain't gonna sack him. No, it probably will be Lopetegui, maybe Lopetegui.
You see, he's a maybe for me. That's what I think. I think, bruv, I'm not being funny here, but Juric could get it as well.
Yeah, well, he's only just going there, isn't he? He's only just gone there, isn't it?
Man's a banter manager. Bruv, he done so shit at Roma, right? They're like flipping mid-table. And that's after Ranieri came there and got a few wins. They still can't get out of that top 10.
He's going to stay here longer than fucking Lampard. He got sacked again the other day, didn't he? You see that? Coventry. He's sacked again. Got sacked.
They sacked him?
Yeah.
Well, after one loss?
Yeah.
That's mad. What the? Are you being serious, bruv?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What? Are you telling me Lamps got sacked already?
Yeah.
What, because they lost 4-1 to Pompey?
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, he had what, 4 games, 5 games? Like flipping, reminds me of De Boer when he was at Palace.
Yeah, why bother getting him if you're going to sack him? Why bother? You know, you shouldn't have brought him in the first place, you know.
Didn't he get like 2 wins to start off with as well?
I think he did, yeah. But then it was shit, wasn't they? They were shit with him. So
one quick result, and they sack him. That's insane, man. That's so stupid anyway, though. Like, I don't even know why they sacked Robbins in the first place to begin with.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Even that was the same.
Mark Robbins was doing an unbelievable job, Mark Robbins. There.
That was like the stupidest thing they've done, that board there. They're a joke. I swear Coventry is some joke thing.
Yeah, man, they're fucking
clowns. Lampard should have gone Sporting. What's the next year in France? Like, there's some good names up there, like Pirlo as well. I mean, Gerald probably wouldn't leave Saudi for a while.
We got a Plymouth in the FA, can't we? Rooney, innit? Rooney's manager there. They're struggling.
Yeah, you should win that one. That one you should win.
Yeah,
Oxford got a new manager as well, by the way. They got Rowett.
Who is?
Oxford got this Gary Rowett guy from Millwall.
Oxford.
And he's been at quite a few clubs, so I still don't think they'll stay up though.
Yeah.
But let's.
They probably will go down.
They eventually slipped, as most thought they would.
Hmm.
But coming back to your question, I think those two, bro. Potentially Lopetegui and Juric will probably go. Give him like 10 games, 15 games like before the season ends. 6-7 games before. Like when they're prepping to come back up.
Oh, we got R-Deeps in here. Be up to you, R-Deep. Be up to you, bro.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas. Eve, yeah.
Eve. I like the way it's put Eve there. Eve spread.
Yeah, be up to you, bro. Good to see you in here, man.
I'm unboxing.
Yeah. Why do you support? He supports Wolves. He should support Wolves because he was born there, and he don't support them.
He could be his local team. That's my 4th team in the Prem.
Yeah.
Wolves.
Yeah. What's
I
wrong
think
with
I'll
you,
be okay.
bro? Why do you support United for? They're like shit, mate. They've got old Shitford, you know, stadium. Piss coming off.
His favourite team.
You got Moyes and all that there now as well. Fucking hell.
Mike's in the chat, bro. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that interview with Mike's. I got a lot of ground to cover for that one. That'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, man. But yeah, so getting back to this. I think as well, right, the teams that could get into Europe, definitely Brighton, definitely Bournemouth, I think, could do it. Any other one you could see?
No, I'd say Fulham on outside chance, outside shout. Very rare, minor one, but yeah, we've seen stranger things, haven't we?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know, Root could get it as well if they continue like slumping. Who knows?
Yeah.
He may not see till the end of the season. If if they're at risk of going down, he could get it as well. Van Nistelrooy. So that'll be my 3rd one.
Yeah, I think.
Just in case Wolves have a slump as well, like a bad slump, like if they're gone, you get, and there's no sign of promise, which I don't think will be the case, because to go and beat Leicester 3-0 away in your first game shows that you might have something in you. So maybe not him.
Yeah,
We'll
I'll
just keep it
talk
in
about
the
this
championship next
Mm.
season. Yeah,
I'll fucking
but
discuss
yeah,
this. You
that's my piece. Have you not
know?
done this yet?
No, man.
Thought you might, being a fan of your team. Get it over and done
Saving
in
it
the
till
beginning
last.
of this
I'm saving it till last, man. I'm
till
so
last,
annoyed
is it?
about this. Fucking fed
Bruh,
up
I
with
need
it.
you to pick your team then, because I know you're not happy.
No, I'm not, mate. I'm not. I'm well pissed
Uh,
off with it.
My turn is
But
coming soon to cook mine when we
yeah,
falter. I'm just gonna do it in bits, but hopefully I don't have to. We'll see what happens in it.
yeah.
It's more Sunday for me over Thursday anyway.
Yeah, look, they're giving out presents again like they did the other day, the bloody Brentford, isn't it? Fucking
Oh
hell,
yeah,
man. Yeah, fucking hell.
well you're playing
Useless.
Arsenal, no? Quite soon as well. I mean, you got Brighton away.
Yeah, we got
You got
Arsenal New
Arsenal
Year's
coming,
Day,
yours,
mate.
and
New
then
Year's
I
Day.
think you got City as well, and you got us.
Yeah. I'm going to the game New Year's Day. I'm going to it, man. I'm going.
Are you going to
So,
the City game?
no, I'm not going to that. I don't think. No, not at the
Oh,
moment. Anyway, I don't know really. If I can get a ticket, I will.
you're
But
back from Devon.
oh yeah. I've been back a while,
Oh,
man. Been back. Been
oh,
back,
I
bro.
didn't realize. I thought you might have relocated.
No, man. I
I
felt
don't know
like it sometimes, but no.
if I'm, you know, if I can be asked to go and to support the team playing against City again.
Yeah, I got to go into this shit show, man. Bloody hell.
Yeah,
Fucking hell. How did we lose, man? Oh, no. Unbeaten at home, man. We're unbeaten at home for
that was
so
on a
long.
Saturday.
How
I mean,
did we
look,
lose?
man, it was bound to end at some point. So
Yeah, but I didn't think it'd be against Forest. I really didn't, man. I just didn't. But
but Forest
I
are a
thought
good
it
team,
was a
bro.
good team.
Forest beat
So,
us as well, bro. You're not the only one,
yeah.
Steve-O. You're not the only one. We got
Yeah,
beaten at home by
beat
Forest as well.
yeah. Yeah,
So
they're the only team that have beaten you, aren't they? In the Prem.
they have the only team to beat us all season,
Yeah. So,
and they're
yeah,
third in the table. So it could have been to a much worse team. Just saying.
yeah, and we didn't get totally slapped, did we? We didn't get slapped up at all. So, I suppose not too bad.
I mean, did see, but again, we didn't score against them either.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's not too bad a 2-0, but I'm not happy we lost at home. But there we go. It's
I can sense like AK coming in the chat saying, "Oh, beating Forest is not for everyone."
yeah. Cheers, AK. Yeah, nice one, bro.
He didn't
But
say it, I'm just saying I can predict him saying it. I can sense it if he's still.
probably, but yeah, Flecken there as usual. Fucking Flecken, fucking wanky
I'll let you
Flecken.
carry on. Steve. Do your
Yeah,
analysis of your team. Probably gonna bounce, bro. See if I can catch the Inter game later. Probably
yeah.
second
Do
half.
you want to shout out your socials, man? Shout them out
Yeah.
before you go. Shout out
Yeah,
your
sure, bro. Sure. No
yeah,
worries.
go on.
It's been good being on, Steve,
Yeah,
after a long
cheers.
time. Coming back. Looking to be back for that preview when we play you. The game on mid-Jan.
Sure.
So about 3 weeks from now. Me, your boy, Arniche, Football for Life show. Partnership manager as well at Football Overseas. If you haven't checked it out already, have a look and see if the content's for you. And if not, we go again, I guess. But yeah, lots going on. I'll be live with Mike's this Friday for the preview against the Hammers. Also Saturday on the Euro Heavyweight show with Zira and Co. 2 Bayern fans, a few other mix of fans from all around Europe as well. What else am I doing? I've forgotten. So I'll be back anyway.
Don't worry, man. Keep going. Yeah,
What's
if you know what you're doing, mate, just tell them, man.
Oh yes, of course, bro. How could I forget? I've touched on it a few times as well today with you, Steve-O. The Lisbon derby is coming, mate, as well. So that's gonna
Yeah,
be A bit of a big one, even though I think Sporting gonna get slapped.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
looking forward to that one, but I think Hazel will be. So me and Hazel gonna do one. We just haven't decided on the day, but it's gonna be this week. They
yeah.
play Sunday, so worst case probably be on a Saturday. Think he should be back from holiday by then as well. But I will keep you posted on that somehow via the channel. Obviously, Kylo,
Cool.
yeah, if you're watching as well. I don't know. We got else in store. I think that's it for now, really. And then obviously today, and Steve-O and we got time anyway because we ain't playing till mid-Jan, so
Yeah,
that's gonna be
true.
later. Maybe with Ores because we ain't got them too far from now either in a fortnight's time.
Mm.
So I'm sure there'll be a pending schedule for that as well. But yeah, and want to wish the people, whoever's watching, relatively calm Christmas. I was
Mm.
gonna say happy. Again, everyone's got different situation. Quite a few struggling
Yeah.
as well. So be safe. Take care of yourselves, and if anything, you know that we're here for a chat. Just hit any of us up. We'll hit help where we can.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's me. Boy, on it, Jay. Football for Life show. Back on the beehive. So,
Yeah,
good
man.
stuff.
Your camera's shaking, by the way. I don't know what it is, man. Your camera is screen is
I probably
shaking, man.
nodded. I think it's because I nodded.
No, it's all going like that. It's all like wobbling and that. The screen. It's going
Hand.
like
It's happened
that.
in it. So that's what my team does to me.
Yeah, man. But yeah, don't be slagging the
Also,
team off,
if
right?
anyone is going to watch the Inter game, I thought I'd just give you a top tip because flipping one football scam artists, they're trying to charge a fiver, right, for that game. So you can always go on the site Hessel. You should find it there for free. So anyone want to watch that without paying a fiver, rather spend it on a pint or something, go ahead.
Yeah.
But yeah, man,
Yeah.
that's my piece
Let's get
for
it
the
for
night.
free and pay, innit? Yeah, of course
Yeah.
it is.
If I ain't paying a fiver just for one game, like fuck that,
No,
man.
man. Fuck that, innit? Stuff that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, yeah, come on Inter, I guess. They need that win against Como,
Mm.
mate. It'll be Inzaghi against Fabregas tonight.
Yeah, bro.
You knew that, right? Fabregas is in charge now of that team. They're doing
Is
quite
it?
well.
Yeah.
Yeah, from they got promoted with
Where was he
Fabregas.
before? Where was Fabregas before then? He was somewhere else, wasn't he?
I'm not sure actually. Was even in management before that. I can't.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was managing,
I'm not sure.
he was managing an unknown team,
Como.
I think. Almost unknown. I don't know. I didn't really know much about him, but he was managing someone. But
It's in Lombardy as well. Quite a few teams in it in that league are from Lombardy. Milan's in there, and yeah, quite a few.
I remember he was a player though. He was class, man. Fabregas, yeah. Quality player, man.
I think it should be a good game, bro. Like between two good managers. But Inzaghi is just a level up, way above. He's like what he's done at Inter is like man's cooking. So yeah, I think they should get the win. I think they're at home in San Siro. So
Yeah.
but we beat Lazio 6-0 last week, which was insane.
Yeah, man, that was mad. That was a
Mad game, yeah.
Yeah.
But let me leave you to cook your team. I know you're not happy and you want to get a few things off. So, yeah, bro. I'll sign out from here. Peace out, bro.
Yeah, peace out,
Good
man.
being on.
You have a good
Nice
one, yeah.
bro.
Have yourself a great
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas. Yeah, if I don't chat to you, have a good Christmas. Probably Boxing Day, I'll be back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I won't be chatting with you before then, probably on the chat and stuff.
Yeah,
but
on the chat, yeah, of course.
yeah, maybe a
And,
stream or two if you want another one on another stream.
I wouldn't mind. I'll see what's happening on the day. But if you want to, I don't mind hopping on for the people as well. Because I know for some it can be a bit of a lonely time. So that's what we're here for.
I've got to do a preview for the Brighton game as well. I've got to do that. So I don't know what else. I'll probably do another buzz sometime.
I don't mind doing a roundup if you want.
Yeah, man.
Little run.
You're welcome to.
The cricket's coming up as well. We lot playing you in it.
Yeah,
In like
yeah.
a month.
Yeah, the women are playing first. They're playing Australia, aren't they? England women. So.
Oh, but you're coming to us. You're coming India.
Oh
soon.
yeah. That's next year. Yeah. When
But we got time for that as well. We got time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a test thing.
Let me know though. If you wanna,
Yeah.
or just put on the chat. If you wanna do like a roundup, that's fine. I should be done, but I can't promise though. I'll let you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
If
Whatever.
I
Yeah.
can, we can put something out for the viewers, even if
Cool,
it
man.
is Christmas Day. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing at
Don't
least one or two more before the end of the
know.
year. Anyway, so
Cool.
obviously after Christmas, but yeah. And what's it? Boxing Day is the games, isn't it? Coming up.
Oh no! End of the year we got bare. Like we got a lot for that. I'm talking before Wednesday, because that's when Christmas Day
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah. I
the
don't
day,
know,
like,
man. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow and that. I don't know.
most places are shut, and public transport, they don't operate on Christmas Day.
Yeah, man. It comes to a standstill, doesn't it? Yeah.
So at least there's something out there if we can for the people. And yeah, it's all good, bro.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man.
Have your treats, whatever.
Yeah, I've got to do this.
Do what
I've
you
got
need to do. And
what's
yeah,
his
I'll catch
name?
you soon, bro.
Hanno's as well. We'll go on Hanno's one. So cheers, bro. You take care, yeah?
Oh, I might.
Cheers.
Yeah, I might dip in a bit, bro. Cool.
Yeah, see you later, man. See you later, Ronnie.
Peace out.
Cheers, bro. Peace out, man. Peace out. Yeah, great bloke, Arnie. Go and check him out. He's on a lot of things. He has got his channel as well on Football Overseas. Brilliant channel, and a lot of the other people that are in here. Manny, of course, hasn't got his own channel, but he goes on plenty of others, so check him out on there. AK hasn't got his one yet, own channel, I don't think. Have you? AK, if you're still in here. I don't think you have you? No. But yeah, anyway, getting back to this shit show. I'm not going to talk much longer, guys, because we've gone well over time here. Gone well over 2 hours. And I was going to get through all this hopefully in about, well, I wasn't even really going to do it. I was going to do about an hour maybe or something, but this has gone on well too long. So I'm just going to briefly talk about this. It wasn't great. We back at the GTEC and we didn't really play. We didn't get back to what we usually were doing at home. I did say this before. This was sort of a warning I mentioned before that we could lose at home and not. A team could score some goals against us, and we might not actually score this time, and that's it. We've had it, then we're dead, and that's what proved to be this time. And we really didn't look like coming back and getting a few goals against them, to be honest. Well, here's the report anyway. Brentford fell to their first home defeat of the season as Nottingham Forest claimed a 2-0 victory on Saturday afternoon. The Bees, who had won 7 and drawn one of their opening 8 Premier League fixtures at GTEC Community Stadium, started the game well, but goals either side of half-time from Ola Aina and Anthony Alanga secured the 3 points for the visitors. Thomas Frank made 3 changes to the starting 11 from the Carabao Cup quarter-final defeat at Newcastle as Christian Norgard returned alongside Mikael Damsgaard and Brian Mbeumo, and the Bees reverted to a back 4. They replaced Ethan Pinnock, who picked up a hamstring injury at St James's Park, Yar Yarmouk and Fabio Carvalho, with the latter duo being named among the substitutes. Brentford had the first opening of the game with just over 3 minutes played, and Bomo played the ball around the corner for Johan Visser, who then pulled it back into the middle of the box for the arriving Damsgaard, but the Danish midfielder saw his left-footed shot parried by Matt Sells. And Bomo created the next opportunity under 5 minutes later but his dangerous cross on the right wing, coming after a corner, was only half cleared, was headed wide by Christopher Ayer. Mark Flecken was brought into action for the first time on 18 minutes as he caught Chris Wood's tame effort I'm just inside the deep, following good work from Morgan Gibbs White, who I rate, fine player, and I rate Chris Wood as well. I think he's a very good player. Maybe 30 odd now, 35, 36, but still a good player. Still rate him. Visser went close at the other end, and shortly afterwards, bringing down Morato's miskicked clearance, which flew straight up in the air before his acrobatic effort looped onto the roof of the net from 8 yards. Moments later, Bomo flashed the ball across the face of goal just out of the reach of Visser as the Bees continued to dominate. A superb save from Flecken preventing Forest from taking the lead at the other end. Wood met Elliot Anderson's cross on the byline, but the Bees keeper somehow turned his header around the post with a strong left hand. The visitors did open the scoring on 38 minutes, though. Nico Williams reached the byline and pulled the ball back across the box, with Wood missing it before Aina arrived to pass into the bottom corner. Forest doubled their advantage early in the second half. Elanga pounced on a rare loose touch from Keno's par before driving into the box and curling into the bottom corner of Flecken's goal. Brentford continued to push numbers forward, with the visitors being a constant threat on the counter-attack as Flecken pulled off a smart stop to deny Elanga a quick-fire brace. Sells preserved Forest's 2-goal cushion with a stunning reaction save on 62 minutes. Damsgaard's back post cross was nodded back into the middle by Mbomo for Aya, who struck his volley well, but the Belgian keeper somehow palmed it over the bar. Mads Rorsleff, who had only just been introduced, I don't know why, totally shit, on the bench, then came up with an important intervention of his own, as after a touch from Collins took an Aina cross away from Wood, he got his leg in the way of Hudson-Odoi's effort on the rebound. The Bees continued to push their way back into the game, but Forest held firm, repelling numerous balls into the box to register a clean sheet. Rorsleff was forced from the field in the final minute of added time after an elbow inadvertently cut the defender's head. Well, it's a good thing that gets him out. I know I shouldn't say that. It's horrible if you get a cut and you get elbowed, but I don't rate the guy anyway, so it'd be great if he ain't playing anymore for a while. Just what can we say? Yeah, we had more possession, 64-36. Yeah, we had some chances, but I don't think we created enough. I think Forest were probably the better team, really, overall. Our worst performance at home, I guess, really. Because if you don't score enough goals, that will happen. It will happen. You can't keep scoring goals every single time. It's just not gonna happen. So as soon as we stopped scoring, we didn't get anything. That was it. And easy for Forest, really. And I think they're a good team. I rate them a lot. And they're right up there now in the top 4, top 3. So good luck to them. I hope they do well. I don't think they will finish there in that top 4. I can't see it quite at the end of the season. But for the time being, they've been incredible. Anyway, I'm going to do the player ratings, and then I'm going to bounce people because I've been on here too long. As I say, we've gone over 3 hours now. This is well too long. And anyway, yeah, Flecken. Again, I suppose he can't really have done much about the goals. I don't think he was too bad, but I think I can only give him I'll give him a 6 though. I'll give him a 6. Aya, replaced by Rorsleff in the 67th minute. He was fairly good again. I think he looks like he's out injured now. Another one out injured. So, yeah, again, they're mounting up these injuries. Not good. But when he was out there, I thought he done fairly well. I'll give him a 6. Yeah, I'll give him a 6. Yeah. Lewis Potter, still right. Was it left? Sorry, not right. Left wing back. he was okay in and out. Give him a 5, I think. I don't think he was that brilliant this time. Norgard, generally, he's always generally good, fairly solid there. I'll give him a 6. Collins, yeah, I thought he was not too bad again. Yeah, but then again, of course, we conceded 2, so but I'll give him a 6. I think he was okay, but nothing special. Me again was booked this time, got a yellow. Started again, but I don't know. He was okay. Give him a 5. Yeah, now replaced by Meg Homer in the 67th. He was okay. Not his best game. I don't think I'll give him a 5. Damsgaard also got a yellow. Neat stuff now and again. Done some fairly good stuff now and again. I'll give him a 7. Visser also got a yellow. He was there or thereabouts again. He was involved in most things. I'll give him a 7. But again, still not our best. And yeah, nothing. Can't say too much really about this. Bomo, I thought probably stood out yet again. I think I would actually give him an 8 this time. Only class things he done came from him, touches and stuff, and as usual, he stands out sometimes like a sore thumb in this team that he's that good. So yeah, an 8, man of the match for Mbomo, even though we lost. So there, really, Shardy, hit and miss, in and out. Fabio Carvalho replaced him in the 81st. Not one of his best. Shardy, I'd say I'll give him probably a 6, 5. No, yeah, 5. Sorry, don't think he was that great this time. Really. Yeah, the subs, Konak again not used. Kim, Yogan, Yarmuluk, none of them used. Meg Homer, of course, came on for Yannout. Was okay most of the time. I'll give him a 5. Ross left. Don't like him. I know he cut his head, but I'll give him a 2. Sorry, just don't rate the guy. Meg Homer not used. Of course, Ross left came on for Io, as we know. Valdemars not used. Carvalho. Again, I'm so disappointed with this guy, Carvalho. Just not good enough. I don't know what he's supposed to be great, what he's done at Liverpool or Hull. I've seen it in glimpses, rare glimpses. I can only give him I'm going to give him a 4. Nothing, really. And Forest, yeah, they had Sells in goal. Aina, who scored. Williams, Toffolo replaced him in the 92nd. Morato, what you call him, Murillo, yeah, got a yellow. Milenkovic. Gibbs White got a yellow. Gibbs White, I rate him though, class player. Jota Silva came on for him in the 75th. Anderson Dominguez came on for him in the 64th. Wood, of course, Wanyi came on for him in 92nd. Elanga scored, of course, replaced by Yates in the 64th. And Hudson-Odoi and the subs, Dominguez, Carlos Miguel, Jota Silva, Bolly, Ward-Prowse, Marino, Toffolo, Yates and Wanyi. So, yeah, and I think they deserved what they got. Forest, I think they've been amazing, and we weren't. A rare failure at home, really. And that's all come after our defeat in the Carabao Cup. So not really been a great end of the year so far for us. We got Brighton next away. Got to do a preview for that. That'll probably be Boxing Day. I guess Boxing Day, Friday maybe. I don't know. It could be Friday. Because it is Saturday, I think. Is it Saturday? Yeah, I think. Or was it Friday? 27th. No. That's Friday. It is Friday. Of course it is. yeah, so it will be probably Boxing Day. But anyway, I'm just not happy. We've got to come back. We've got to somehow bounce back and do something away. Find an away performance from somewhere and get 3 points, because otherwise we're finished in this year with nothing. And then we got, of course, got Arsenal on New Year's Day. So that should be fun. Coming to us, of course, to G-Tech, but even there now, we're not a fortress anymore. So who knows? We'll probably be beaten by Arsenal as well. So oh well, guys. But yeah, I've enjoyed this. It's been a great. It's obviously the buzz before. This is the last buzz before Christmas, of course. It's been a special one, of course, Christmas one. I hope you've all enjoyed it, watching it on live or on playback. Thanks to everyone that's been in here, AK, Luca, Hardeep, who else was in there? Aaron, Arnie, of course, he was on here, of course, as well. On the panel, and of course with Manny as well. Can't forget Manny, he was brilliant. Ryan Tune, but yeah, Manny. Thanks to him as usual, was great, as he always is. But yeah, thanks to everyone that follow me on Instagram at Mr. B for Life 182 and subscribe to Mr. B Hive Football Chat and Mr. B Chats England Cricket. And you know, I might be on Hanno's one in a little while. I won't be on from the start because I'm only just finishing this, but I will be on there at some stage. And off to the boundary, of course, Coach's Corner. So check that out. It's starting about at 8 o'clock, which won't be long. But anyway, thanks, guys. Checking out. Hope you've enjoyed all this. Check out my content. Keep checking that out. Keep subbing and smashing the likes and subbing if you're new, as I say. You know, until the next one, obviously, I've got to go because this has been a marathon today. Really has, and it was on later than I wanted it to be. But it's still been great, guys. And, you know, thanks once again. But until the next time, I'm out of here. I'm bouncing, and a happy Merry Christmas to everyone. Thank you. Bye.